Hey everybody, welcome to the Drop Zone. We have the VeVe drop today, the Black Widow nesting doll. Why? I have no clue. But we also have Mo Knows. Thank God he's here. Now we got somebody to bust my balls and actually give us some good production value. How are you doing this morning, Mo?
I'm doing good. I'm excited because our camera boxes are actually aligned properly today. You don't
Yeah,
really. I'm in chat trying to tell you what to do, and I'm like, do you see the boxes? You see the gist? Look, make the cameras cover the QR code. See
look at
that?
that, guys. Look at that.
Not
Beautiful.
hanging over the Skin and Bones logo. Not hanging over the box to the right. You know what I'm saying? Look, boom. See
Here's the thing,
inside
I
the
think
box
I feel like when
over the
I feel
QR
like when I'm
codes
older and I'm
and
just a
wiser.
skeleton, yeah, I'll have it all down. I mean, you've had hundreds of years on me.
It's true.
It's not, it's not quite fair, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But here we
You're
are.
getting there. I mean, that's the good news. I've worked with
Yeah.
people for a long, long time. It's just never even start to get there. So congratulations, you're on your way. But yeah, we're here for Black Widow nesting
Yeah.
doll. I prefer a White Widow, but you
Yeah,
know,
I don't quite get it. I don't know if you want to actually pull up. I could actually pull it up too.
that was a weed joke, by the way. If anybody watches this, don't cancel me. That was a weed joke, not a racist joke. Thank you. I figured about the
I
people that don't even know what White Widow is. I'm like, let me just
I mean, I don't get it, right? Like this makes okay, I get it because she's Russian. All right. I get it now, right?
yeah,
But I
why is she
don't
always
get
in a
it.
hurry anyway?
I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is that this is what we have to deal with. It's at least interesting. It's 30 gems. I should probably pull this up. Let's do BB nesting Val. That's how I look it up. Yeah, I honestly, it's so weird. It's such a weird uh, drop here. I'll share my screen here.
Yeah, I
Give me
just
just a
realized
second.
because I'm running basic StreamYard today because I got everything set up for the Derby on
Oh,
OBS.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you don't want to f up
And
anything.
yeah, but I just realized I did F up anyway, so
There you go. Well, I got. If you want to pull it up, we can take a look at these. I don't have the animated. They are actually animated. So if that makes you want to get it more, so it's animated. Um, and there's only 2,222 at 30 gems. Potentially this could sell out. I don't know. I don't know what if I think it will sell out. I think there's a tad bit of buzz. We'll find out when we do the poll here in a second. Um, but I do have minty fresh numbers. We'll get those up here soon. So yeah, quite strange. I mean, what else could they have done, Mo, that could have been about as strange as this? Because it's quite a weird
I mean it's better than a
weird drop.
mighty, no?
Oh yeah, I think it's better than a mighty. It's like five, 5 for 1 price, right? Is that considered 5 NFTs? Hey Jeff, good to see you, man.
Jeff,
Oh,
America's
Bruins
favorite
in the house. Big A.
common
Yeah, I know, right? Jeff's not there.
manifester guy.
But you know what? He seems to do well in the contest. I feel like at least he's getting stuff like that. Of course, Shelby Cobra last night won a drop head
I saw
on the
that.
real, yeah,
Congratulations.
on the Real Uncommon podcast stream last night. So that was all, and that was really awesome. It had tons of people. We got Bitcoin BMW, tons of people on, including Cryptoys. So I'm glad they got a lot of coverage last night. D and Hanano definitely deserve it, and everyone else on there. Alejandro, good to see you. Yeah,
What a
today's
wholesome event, huh? The
yeah,
kiddo's birthday party, man. Like that was pretty coul.
it
Not an
was.
event I could probably hang out on with my mouth,
I was
but
gonna say, and then I came in, and I certainly didn't help that whole thing. And I certainly had some things to
I
say,
was
but
like, do I go and say what's up? And I'm like, nah, you know what? Let's not drop F bombs in front of the kiddo today. I
I
want them to
know.
continue to like me.
Yeah, I think that, but it was cute. It was nice. I guess she turned 10 last night, and it was actually fun. I got to,
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, yeah.
I got to pack. I got to watch everyone on there, all the big people, and then of course to get to see Mission come on, and kind of talk about how he's now going to start going. He said, "Come on, Twitter." So definitely,
Oh,
it's cool
we
to
lost
see.
BE to the Matrix.
Oh, you lost me? Are you serious?
You're
Am I
back.
back?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
back.
back.
Okay. I don't know. I'm direct
It's
connected.
only when you say things important.
Right. It's only yeah, I don't know what you heard or missed or whatever. But anyways, I said Mission. Uh he was on there last night. It's good to see collectors like that come on. And he said he'd come on here and maybe we can get some other collectors out there to come on the stream and just show us their collection. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. I wish I
Although when you say
had.
you're hardwired to the router.
Yeah, I'm not.
That is not.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
But it's better. It's a little better. We're not
No,
like
it is better. It is. I'm saying when you say
obviously
hardwired, I'm like in our daily day-to-day discussions. When I say hardwired to you, I'm like, are you into your modem or your router?
right. Well,
But
last night I was in the modem and that worked perfectly.
no, you were
So
perfect. Yeah.
but I wanted to snipe today. I wanted to try to
Of
snipe.
course. Listen, I just bust your balls about your shitty ass connection, but really not a big deal.
Well, I already talked to Cobra. We're gonna get. I did talk. Like I said, we've got like $1,000 at Target. Just hate getting
Whoa,
it there because it feels like
no
what
financial info. We don't even know how much money
no
you
fun.
got.
That was for
No weird flex.
wedding. That's not a weird flex. That was from wedding. It's like, what do we spend it on? Like, I don't need anything. That's the problem. We got all.
Yeah, but
the
I gave you that
cakes and-
$1,000.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. But I hate to buy it on there because I feel like I'm going to get ripped. I like to go find the best deal, and that ain't going to happen. I feel like on Target. Maybe Black Friday, but I need to get it sooner. Anywho's, here we are. Man, you guys did some good pulls on Cryptoids last night. I, of course, had the worst pulls. I think I gave all my good luck to you guys. I shouldn't have used the Mickey on you and everyone else because you pulled some good stuff. What did you end up pulling last night?
Let me take a look. Shout out to Bruin, by the way. Good morning, sir. Big A. Bruin, I don't know if you got the info in the Discord for the Syndicate. We are starting to assign people to the Drop Zone Horse channel. So make sure you get into the Discord. If you don't have the link or need the link, get it off my Twitter.
By the way, if you guys want to join the wait list, you can.
Yes, wait list is open.
It's open. I'll probably join it.
Morning to Bitcoin. Morning to Alejandro.
Yep. Actually, should I wait? Maybe I should wait.
Yeah, you should wait.
Fromy said to wait. Like, do it on the 5s or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I got 5 on it. But yeah, as far as Cryptoids, what do they get? 2 legendary Mickeys. And the rare mini.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you see how many legendaries people got last night? And of the Mickey? And then I got what? I at least got the common Pluto. I cleared out the commons. Man, I don't even remember. I should pull up what I got. But yeah, I did not pull anything great. I think I got a rare and 2 commons. But at least I cleared out the rares and the commons. I need 1 more legendary and then 2 grails. So that's not too bad. Potentially I could close it off. Hey, we got the biggest bro in the house. Super Grail Day. Absolutely. Bro. We think this is going to be one of the biggest drops on VeVe. This is going to change the whole space. The Black Widow nesting doll is going to change everything, the way we look at collectibles. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But maybe you're going to go for it. Let's put a poll out there and see who's going to go for it. And hopefully I get it right today and don't do a Q&A question and actually do it as a poll.
There you go. And let's see what else is on the agenda today. Virtual Derby tonight. And yeah, just get ready for a new season. We're going to take a look at our horse after the drop.
Yep.
Although, I heard it's not the final schedule for next season that's updated right now. So, we're going to look at the races, but it may or may not be the exact race we have to join the first 2 races while BE's away.
Which is cool. That's not going to make me feel bad. I wish I could be here to see that. But I'll just go back and rewatch them when I go to sleep.
Yeah. You know, when you're checking your phone periodically.
I'm going to be definitely... I'm actually ready. The pass. And by the way, Captain Obvious, good to see you.
Captain Obvious, where the hell you been?
Yeah, I know. I feel like she's been gone. She's been hiding. Yeah, probably a skip.
Good
I feel like the last couple days after that one crazy night, and of course opening Shelby Cobra's cube by accident, we'll just say, it actually felt good to like disconnect that the next night. But of course, then last night I was on all night. So I mean, it just, you get sucked into this, and like we were saying, it's fun to like support everyone, see everyone. So yeah, but it will be good for me. I really need this disconnection for a week and then come back running, you know, hitting the pavement running. So
it's all about, man.
There you go. She's been burned with work. Yeah, well, there you go. People have to work. That's crazy. I thought you could just be content creators and actually make money. Yeah, that is not the case.
was it like a fraction of a percent, maybe.
Oh,
But
it's
for the
so
rest of
small.
us, we got to work real jobs. Yeah, I mean, actually, my real job turned into a virtual fucking horse
Yeah,
barn
I mean, you
management every
you're
day. So
actually doing pretty good. You actually are part of that fraction.
I
But
try to go
yeah,
to work all the time. Like, I'm gonna go driving today. I get out of the house, bro. I'm bored. I'm gonna go driving, and I'm like, holy shit, I got 2 hours of spreadsheets to do. I gotta do this. I gotta cut this video. I gotta talk to you. I gotta help you figure out shit that you can't do on your own, which I enjoy. But yeah, you know.
hey, but by the way, it looks like my box is triggering me. It doesn't look like it's perfect in there. You see what I'm talking about? On the right side, there's a little white there. It looks like you didn't fully have
Yeah, you
my
know
box
why?
covered. Why? Because I made it big, right?
Yeah, because when you came in here sharing your screen, I was gonna ask you, but I didn't want to be a dick. But now I'm gonna be a dick. You
All right.
never full screen your shit when you share your screen. You had a
Look,
small little fucking box.
there we go, guys. This is what
StreamYard
you come
etiquette
here
number
for.
one. If you're gonna share your screen, maximize your shit. All right.
There you go. Busting my balls.
Number
This is why
two,
we're here. Number two. Go ahead.
you use your taskbar on the bottom of your screen, I'd imagine.
Oh, it's at the top. Yeah, taskbar is at the bottom, and it should probably be on the side.
No, but StreamYard will automatically take away the actual taskbar.
Oh, those bastards.
So in OBS, right? When I do this shit normally in OBS, I can just make the box inside the box, right?
Oh, okay.
But StreamYard's like, nah, we're only gonna let you have this box. You can't make it bigger on one side and kind of like pull it. It forces you to like make the whole thing. It's fucking stupid. I'm telling you. The more I
Like,
talk
you have
about
to pull-
StreamYard,
No, you're right. You have to pull from the corner to make it bigger. You can't like adjust it just left or right or up and down.
Nope.
You got to pull from the corner, and
Yep.
that's the issue I was having. So yeah, so guys,
but it doesn't actually make it bigger. If you ever notice, I know you don't.
Right. It doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? You were getting a crash course on it live the other day, but it's so fucking stupid, man.
Yeah, no, it's pretty dumb. We need to find something better. It seems like there should be, especially for what they're charging. And we both have it. I don't even really need it, although there's been times that I should probably have it. So whatever, it's a business expense. I'm going to lose money this year, so it's all good. By the way, you can join the wait list. Debating if I'm going to join probably in about 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes. Get a drink of coffee here. It's nice that you guys get to see me every like 2 minutes pick up my coffee and drink. That's what I do. Got to be quite annoying. But Mo, we have no clue what he's doing right now. He's probably he got some needles back there, and he's
Some what?
You know what I'm talking about. You got the spoon and the needle, and
Oh fuck!
we would never know. We would never know. He doesn't do that stuff. I'm kidding.
Oh, the harsh reality is, I'm so goddamn skinny that people typically think I am addicted to heroin.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I'm a skinny ass dude, man.
I mean, I've seen you. I didn't. Definitely, that was not the impression that I got.
So be careful. Be careful with those jokes. But
I know, right?
I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
No,
No, man, listen, it's the reason why I use a camera. It would be embarrassing for me to be on a regular camera. As a grown-ass man with the amount of, like, vaping I do and just, like, sit here and, like, stuff my face and drink coffee, like, it's just... I would just prefer to be a fucking skeleton, so...
right. I get it. It certainly makes it nicer. Yeah, Big A, he's like, what? So, all right, let's go look at this poll. That's crazy. Now, we don't have that many votes, but we've got a 100% are not going for this. So maybe I'll be changing my mind, but I will be trying to snipe. Yeah, that's nuts. So nobody cares. Nobody cares about nesting dolls. Things are going down. But what I will say is yesterday I did snipe that 333 and I sold it for 169. I actually just left it up, came back, and it was sold. So anyone who says you cannot...
That was a good little flip.
Yeah, if you can, yeah. And yeah, you can definitely make gems. It's definitely harder. It's not like you can make 3 or 4 of those in the day. At least I can't. I know KCBMW and Andy189, they still can do that because they still got some trick up their sleeve. I think I know what it is, but maybe I don't. In fact, I'm supposed to talk to Mo about it and ask him. But yeah, I don't know. You can still do it, guys, if you want to snipe. Let's see. Big A, based on his voice, I originally thought Mo was very obese. Yeah, I mean, you can actually go out there and see him on old. Yeah.
I mean, I'm out there. Like, I don't hide it. It's just embarrassing. I feel like for me to just be on camera full time because I mean, like, no one wants to watch my putrid existence. But it's funny that Big A says that, dude. I get so many I'm just trying to kill time, obviously.
Yeah,
But I get so many funny comments about my voice, about me. So Big A will say that. We learned from Dino last
I was
night
gonna
that
say that, yeah.
Dino thought that I was BE's puppet. That was the funniest. I wanted to talk about it on the stream, but it was a Cryptoid stream. We have to get Dino on here again one day. I know he joined us the other day, but we have to get him back on the show to talk about that because, man, I can't believe he thought I was your puppet. I was your puppet.
I don't even know how that would work. We talk at the same time. I mean, I guess
the
I got
funniest thing I've ever heard.
It was pretty funny, and I guess he told Shelby Cobra, and she didn't tell me. So I learned when you learned. Yeah, that's funny. I don't even know how
he was like, works. I was trying to figure out how do you make it talk, and how do you do it?
That work? And then we wouldn't talk at the same time right after he said that, so we confused him even more. That's funny. Oh God, we got Mason Jesus in
Adrian,
the
what's
house.
going on,
How you doing, man? He'll probably be out there sniping. Yeah, it looks like nobody's going for this. One person is going for this right now. Don't know if they're just tricking us or whatever. Yeah, puppet like BE is being different. Yeah, I can actually do that, but I couldn't pull.
You can do it right now. Put your hand on my ass. No, you're right underneath me. Look on the damn screen. There you go. Hi everybody. Welcome to the BE show. That was close.
That was really good. That was amazing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if that could be pulled off, that would be epic. I don't even think
that's a new bit we got to start doing.
Yeah, we do. Oh Lord,
you got to learn where to reach your hand up, and you start controlling me as a puppet. When I get out of line, you just fucking go into puppet mode. Holy crap!
That's nuts.
Dino might have just created the most genius.
Dino, thanks for the help there. You didn't know, but you just gave us another bit. It's awesome. Just says, if Mo was the puppet, BE would either be the most talented person or he needs a doctor. Exactly. I mean, seriously, that would be the most talented thing if I could somehow make this whole thing work when I can't even do a stream on my own. So yeah, that would be amazing. Not true. Definitely not true. Do you want to put those minty fresh numbers up, or should I? I think I can. If I share.
I'm having a hard time breathing because I'm fucking laughing.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Holy shit, so funny.
Let me see something here. If I pull this up here,
I don't know if I can pull it up. I don't know if I've ever told you the Right. Yeah, there we go.
You got it. Yeah, Discord. Oh yeah. Here we go, the slow load. Yeah, so just real quick. The normals 41 is the first mint. 1901 is Walt's birthday. 1922 is Stan Lee's birthday. 1923 is Disney Corporation. 1964 is the first appearance of the Black Widow. 2010 is her first appearance in a movie. 2012 Avengers. You got all those other movies. 2014, 2015, 2016, 2018, 2021 Black Widow. 2023 and 2222. Jimbo Lee Lingo is in the house. Good to see you, man. Always good to have you here.
Jimbo Lee. Yo, speaking of which, Jimbo Lee, owner of the Skin and Bones gold logo. I believe he owns both of them. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much, Jimbo.
That's right. We actually have sold more than I thought we would. So people are actually interested. I don't know if you want to pull it up.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it up. People want support, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a cup of coffee, help us out a little bit. Keeps the stream going.
Yep. And we'll use that. We're going to use that towards content, and hopefully, maybe even building up some things. And we'll see. There'll be some interesting things. So yeah, Jimbo Lee Lingo, thank you. Who else do we know for sure who is bought? Do we know?
Bruin, because not everybody has their name on their OpenSea. Even mine. I don't think mine is actually my Mo knows or anything. I think it's like a fucking weird number.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta load in.
Yeah. So anyways, so it's exciting. Just
very limited, Jimbo. 10 pieces.
Yep, 10 pieces on the gold.
Now it looks good, man. It looks good in spatial and shit.
Yeah, I forgot. Are we getting one gold?
Let me pull it up.
Are we not taking one gold? So is there 9 left or only 7 left?
Well,
I
there's
forgot.
there's 7 sold total because we're holding one for a giveaway, and yes, we
Right.
have one. But honestly, I'm probably gonna give mine away at some point. But they will
Yeah.
be for giveaways. But yeah, super limited. And then the regular ones, I only minted 100, and then kept 20 for giveaways. One for each of us, and then the rest giveaways.
Right. Right. And then we're not.
Because
These are not numbered though. Right now, we'll probably have some more exclusive ones possibly later.
yeah, we'll do
But the
it. I'm
goal,
actually working on
obviously,
a yeah. We are gonna work on some drops for it. So here's the thing. I don't really know the whole like tracking NFTs, how that shit works, to be honest. I
Right.
don't do it. So what I was thinking about doing was changing the game a little bit. And we're gonna do kind of like flash drops. So basically we'll just announce it. First 10 people to screenshot the NFT, either one in your account. Maybe some will be gold only. Screenshot that in your OpenSea and I'll verify it, and then we'll just like quickly send you like a highlight, drop of the day or something. Because we might start doing skin and bones highlights. You know what I'm saying? We can put them up on the wall and shit. Have like videos of, BE fisted me like a puppet.
Right. We've been planning it all. And by the way, Mo Fresh, good to see you. Kinder eggs for adults.
What up, Mo Fresh?
Straight garbage. Yeah, I agree. I still can't figure it out. At least it's animated. I don't know, but yeah. So cool stuff to come with the possibilities with that. Like we're gonna work probably more on content. I know a lot of people want a lot of people want stuff, and we may get into that. But right now, we're probably looking more towards the content. I know, like with Superstar Money, with the Star Boy, I went on something to prove that I owned it. So there is a way to do it. Although to me, that's kind of scary. Although, I mean, it didn't do anything bad to the account, but anytime you have to give up information.
Yeah, like connecting or signing anything for a wallet. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like I talk shit about it all the time. Like I'm not a fan. The reason why I did do these, I mean, twofold really. One, people want to support. Bottom line, right? So I've made the logos before for other people. Vault's got a good one. I've done mine. I've done some other stuff for people in the 3D world. So these look good. I was like, well, shit. And then we got the VeVeverse coming out. So
right,
if I could just drop this inside the VeVeverse, like hell yeah, I want one. You know what I mean? Yes.
Here we go.
You gotta go all the way up. It only feels good if you go right past the watch. There you go.
There you go.
Hi everybody. This is Skin and Bone Show. I am your host, BE. My friendly puppet above me is Bonez.
And Ronnie Lido comes in and he's like, what the hell is going on?
He really is a ventriloquist magician guy. He's like, yo, you guys are just...
He's like, that's horrible.
He's like, cut it.
Yeah, check out Ronnie Lido's stuff. I think he might be done with his project. I think last night he was finishing up. But yeah, he's got his big project he's releasing today or tomorrow. I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, Ronnie, and let people know about it. So you can go check his stuff out.
Sweet.
But yeah, there's the Skin and Bones 3D logos that can be used in spatial, if that is something that you want. And I can...
You have the link?
For Ronnie, you mean?
No, for the logos. You're the link master, bro.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did you?
You're the only one that has access to type in the chat through StreamYard. I don't.
Did you pin this or
no?
You didn't.
But you actually just reminded me of my little cleanup thing that I need to do while you're gone. I need to create one master fucking Google Drive file with different sheets on there. Yeah, so we don't have to just have like fucking 20 different pins.
Dude, what did you actually
probably put not? I'm gonna DM it to you. Well, it's probably on Discord.
I'm looking. I don't. No, I do have the Discord link, which I can put in there.
No, I sent it to you.
Okay, I will get.
Yeah,
sorry.
So that's that is the Skin and Bones logo project again. No real, monthly utility because I don't really deal with NFTs and neither does BE on a daily basis. Like I'm saying, like the OpenSea world. So,
right.
I'm not gonna be sitting here collecting NFTs to send out to people. I'm sorry, it's just not what we do. However, there will be some other, maybe new and creative ways to kind of jump into Web3. Again, whether by highlights or maybe even moments. Moments, get it?
Yes, for
So
sure.
again, if you like us, probably more so than you like NFTs, you might find some utility out of the logo. And I do find that people tend to like us these days. So thank you very much for coming through and hanging out. And shout out to the people that invite us on the shows and, embrace our wacky duo personalities here.
Whatever this is here. Thanks, Dino, for the bit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I can't do it. Yeah, that was funny though. Yeah, more to come. And we do actually, I won't say anything about what it is, Mo, but we did kind of make something funny yesterday. So whenever we release it, I think you guys are gonna crack up. That's all I have to say. We'll keep them. Hopefully, sometime after I get back, we'll figure out a way to do it. By the way, what is our plan for Cubathon? We haven't even really, because I'm out of town for so
We've talked about
time. It. Yeah, I think it's going to end up being in November.
On the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the idea is I'd like to do something a little more extensive. However, it was brought to our attention that we have to. Oh, morning, From. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Hope all's well. Enjoying your weekend. Happy virtual Kentucky Derby Day.
Yep. And Nesting Doll Day, which everyone cares about.
Oh, yeah, Nesting Doll. Shit, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Nesting Doll. Yeah. Less than 10 minutes, about 4 minutes to join the waitlist if you care, because it looks like a lot of people are going for this. You better hurry up. We've got 6% saying yes, 94% saying no. So I would say this is a no-go. There's a few good mints to get, but other than that, yeah, looks like it's not worth going for. But I did join the waiting list. Maybe join the wait list. If it sells out, then you can make the decision if it's worth getting.
There it is.
There's our, yeah.
I'm so lost using StreamYard only right now. I keep going to share my windows, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not logged into VeVe on this browser. Fuck, I'm not logged into this on this browser. I mean, it's so annoying.
I just don't get how they can't get this. They got enough people using it. You think they could figure out streaming with multiple people and allowing us more stuff. I know you said you had contacted them to try to see if they would do some stuff, but why? I mean, we're all paying $25.
Well, I think it's a bandwidth issue. No, I think it's a bandwidth issue. I think actually, now that I kind of understand how StreamYard works, I don't think changing scenes and backgrounds on the fly every time I move the windows, I don't think that would work well, the way they have their shit set up.
Gotcha. Yeah, but there's got to be somebody who can, that would work, right?
I mean, Video Ninja, the one that I use for the Derby and shit, that works.
Yeah, but that's free. So if a lot of people adopt it, then it's going to start not working, right? So isn't that just working well now because not many people use it, or
people that use it? I don't know the exact numbers. I would assume it's probably not anywhere near what StreamYard uses, but the thing about Video Ninja, though, is I would assume if it is the same thing as StreamYard, the only way we'd be able to test it is if we put 10 people in that room.
That's a good point, right?
I don't think it would matter if there's thousands of people, but the question is, like, what happens when there's just a full room of 10 with people sharing their screens? Like that, that's when shit goes fucking wacky on StreamYard. You know?
Even we saw that last night with, like, openings and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, I know, like, Hanano, I guess he bought a new bad laptop or computer, but yeah, it seems like there's always something like that. Bonez, be good to see you, man. Good to see you in the house. Yeah, you guys, everyone was working last night. Like it was crazy. Like I think I did the 2 streams, and Doctor did like 3 streams. He was on everything. It was crazy. But everyone was on. It was good to see all our friends out there. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to get to go out there and watch Bonez B win everything and get the best drops. That is the best thing in my life. By the way, guys, if you want, there again is our link to the Skin and Bones NFT collection that you can use in Spatial. Don't feel bad if you don't get one, if you don't have the money to do it or you don't want to do it right now. No problem. It's just there if you want it. And it helps support us, but no biggie. We just like you being here. And if you want, hit that like button. That always helps. Just being here is what we like. And we like it when you go for the Black Widow nesting doll. Who even, like, I know what a nesting doll is. Does anyone else in the entire world know what a nesting doll is? I mean, I'm sure you did, Mo. But, like, does anyone under, like, 30 know what a nesting doll is?
Probably not. But then you could be like, oh, it's like a Kinder. And they're like, oh, yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
But yeah, it's, you just gotta know how to talk to these youngins,
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it was probably really fun like 200 years ago when they invented them and your only toy was a stick. But like now, I mean, it doesn't really serve much purpose, right? I mean, no kid's going to want it. He just wants a video game. But maybe they want a collectible version of one. I don't know. That's animated.
Well, back then they might have been for fun. When I was growing up, they were for torture. Like I think I've told you the story before, but on Christmas, my dad would take a Nintendo game and put it inside of a toaster box, inside of a television box, inside of a refrigerator box, basically to the point where it's half the size of my living room. And it wound up being a small little box. So it was the opposite, just for torture.
But torture, right. Well, Fromy says, have you seen the Nacho Libre nesting? I have not. Obviously, it must be really cool. I mean, here's the thing, like, I said it yesterday. I think that I've got a nesting doll from Russia that my parents brought back, and it's like Boris Yeltsin, and I think it was just Boris Yeltsin. Maybe it was a couple, Gorbachev. But anyways, you open up, and obviously, now the one I have, like, it gets this small. So that one they have there isn't that small. Like in a lot, it'll be a real tiny one. So yeah, but the only thing I really want from Russia is a Fabergé egg. That's what I want. Because I think those are worth lots of money. Those are actually pretty cool if you've ever seen those. Actually, I would have rather have had that. The Black Widow Fabergé egg. That would have been much better than this nesting doll thing. I'm still confused. Maybe it looks good in your show. If Fromy, would you want this in your VeVe-verse? That is the question. If Fromy would want this in the VeVe-verse, that might change my mind. Fromy, would you want this in the VeVe-verse? You need to answer for all of us because I don't know. And I guess, are they allowed to, I guess they can take all their collectibles and kind of play with them in the VeVe-verse so they can actually see what they look like and see if it's cool. I'll be interested to see if this one pays off. I'm pretty sure he's not going for it. So, and then Mo, you're definitely not going for this, right? I actually was going to go for it.
No, I ain't going for this. I was trying to find a Nacho Libre nesting doll scene stuff, but
right.
Can't pull it up.
I may just stay. I may not turn my camera off and see if I can snipe. We've got about 3 minutes until the market opens. Probably 4 minutes actually. They're a little slow. But if you want to snipe, basically look for that first mint, the 41, and the last mint, 2222. 1964 will be pretty big. That's the first appearance of this Black Widow. And then, of course, if you like the Disney stuff and the Stan Lee numbers, 1901 for Walt Disney's birthday, 1922 for Stan Lee's, and 1923 is the first year of Disney, which is why this year is the 100-year anniversary of Disney. So there you go. You get all the good mint numbers here. And there's some movies, as you can see in there. Now I'm bored. I'm now bored with minty fresh numbers. I feel like I only hurt myself by putting these up. But when I first started sniping, other people were putting these up. So I feel like at least I have to try. But there's probably some other ones in there that other people know about. So, but these I think are the most important ones to have. So let's see. Fromy says probably not in the VeVe-verse. Unless you're planning on building a circus time world, maybe, and build rooms inside each nesting doll. Actually, that sounds kind of interesting, like an escape room going from one to another. Yeah, I don't think that's going to sell it. Fromy, you did not do a good job. You're fired. VeVe's going to fire you.
I mean, I can't jump inside of it. Jump inside of the Black Widow when I'm playing hide and seek.
Right. No, I guess I mean, well, once they let you in. Mo, Fromy, how's that going? Have you gotten them on the list? You got your special connection going? Because
no, but to be fair, I've also never even put together a portfolio of things. Oh, sorry. No, but I've never actually been able to get my portfolio ready to send over to Fromy. Hi.
Oh, that is we're gonna have to clean that up a little bit, but it's gonna be a good bit.
Yeah, clean you up a little bit.
No, that's not gonna happen.
When you come back from your little honeymoon, you better not be looking like a fucking Coca-Cola delivery driver.
Oh my lord, I'm afraid just a little bit of weight that I lost from the weight that I gained last time after the wedding. Now it's all going to come off, or it's going to come back on. So I'm going to try to do really well. I'm going to try not to eat. Like I'm trying to eat one meal a day is what I'm thinking. Just one big meal and then some drinks. If I could pull that off, because I'll definitely work out. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I'm probably going to look like crap when I get back.
You know what the trick to being skinny is?
Not eating.
Yeah, but you know what the trick to that is? You gotta play a game with yourself.
Okay.
You gotta like you're a competitive guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super competitive. I like to beat my own shit. Like beat my own scores, right?
Right.
So I just try to test myself. How long can I not eat without passing out? You know what I'm saying? Like when do I start getting blackout, lightheaded? You know what I'm saying? Like once I find that point, then we eat.
Then you
learn.
Right, you last.
But you learn over time. You know, you can kind of push it longer and longer. And sometimes I go like 2 days. I go 2 days without eating.
By the way, I've been selected, and I don't have my freaking pillow, which is going to make this quite hard to snipe, but whatever. Okay, we'll just go ahead. So yeah, guys, let's quickly see before the market.
Not financial advice, I guess.
Yes, not financial.
Make sure you eat.
All right, they've almost sold 150 already. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe they're going to get 200 sold here. Let's see here. They're going to definitely sell 222. That I can guarantee. Beyond that, I don't know. So here we go. I'm going to go snipe. So this will be quite boring to watch and listen to me. By the way, that partner statue kind of went down and now it's going back up. Not sure what happened, but it happened.
That's right. Romy, how would these look in the VeVe-verse, huh?
$30 floor, by the way, on the nesting dolls.
$10 floor on the Skin and Bones logo.
Okay, guys, this is okay. If you're sniping, remember that because it's got the longer picture, when you open up the screen, it's going to pull the buy button up. So basically, I don't think I'm going to be able to get shit today. Just knowing, let's see, what do we got here? I'm looking at the Minty Fresh number 20. Ooh, 72 for 129. So this is going to actually be, for some people, will be real easy to snipe. For others, this won't be that great.
That golden sheen.
Yeah, I like that. You did it good. So how do you do that? How do you pull off that nice shiny and the you know how they do collectibles in the shadows? Is that done automatically, or do you have to, like, I'm sure in the past you actually had to do it yourself, right? How does that work now?
Nah, it's all done with the material in whatever 3D engine you use.
Did I not put 1939? I didn't even put 1939 in there. That's pretty bad. I don't know how I left that out.
It actually looks better in spatial, but because all it's doing right now is reflecting the white from OpenSea, which still looks good, but like in spatial, it actually has like the room around you, reflections and shit, because I have a little bit of metallic to it. Oh, probably a little more than a little, but
no, I think they turned out nice. By the way, I see 25 at the floor. I'm assuming these might go under 20, maybe 18, and then go back up. Not financial advice. Probably because they're not going to sell out.
The 4 owners of the gold. Well, 3. Nice. Shout out to Bruin, Jimbo Lee, and Choo Choo.
Oh,
rolling out with the gold logos. Look at y'all. Appreciate it. And like I said, we're gonna start doing some like flash drops. I don't know what I'm gonna call them yet, but basically we'll just tweet it, throw it out here in chat while we're streaming, and say, hey, you know, the first 10 people to tweet at us, you know, with the logo in your account or whatever, we'll drop like a special NFT from that day. It'll probably just be like a highlight or something that happened on the stream that will allow you to immortalize in a cube or something. We'll figure it out.
See me act a fool or something like that. Maybe me doing ventriloquist for you, something like that. Well, yeah, but we'll have.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody wants an NFT of you fisting me.
Yeah, probably not. And I don't know if I want to be fisting you. So there you go.
Sure.
23 on the floor, 22.99 on the floor. On the nesting doll, this looks like a shit show of a drop. So yeah, crazy. For some reason, I thought it would do better. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Ooh, there's 234. Not price. Yeah, be very careful. I just up 20. So I mean, these are obviously going to go under. I'm going to see. I'm not sure where I'll pick one up. Yeah, there's 1902 for 20. The wrong number there. Is anyone even sniping in the chat?
We're sorry. The listing you're looking for is no longer in service.
Let's see here.
I forgot I was listening to the Rocky soundtrack.
Oh, before you got on here?
When I got up this morning. The Rocky 4 soundtrack? Holy shit. You need a little pep in your step that morning? Just throw that shit on.
Yeah, I could see that. How do we get the logo in the VeVe-verse?
Oh, I just realized I was listening to when he was up against Drago with Russia, and we had the nesting dolls. I just realized put it all together. Like I was preparing.
You knew.
How do we get the logo in the VeVe-verse? I don't know, because I'm not in the VeVe-verse. If I was, I still wouldn't be able to tell you.
This, like, you can't just...
It should just be like an upload here, but I don't know how much... I don't know how open they're going to make it, basically.
Yeah, I doubt they would let... I would doubt that that's not going to happen.
But here's the thing. Somebody did tell us during a interview that we would be able to upload images and have, like, the logo and stuff like that. So that's the case. They are letting people upload, like user-created content.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it would probably start with, like, images and, stuff like that. But, I mean, as far as, like, a 3D model, it's just as simple as hitting an upload button, really. But really just a matter of if they let us do it.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know if we have that connection, or the fact that they probably don't like us that much. That might hurt our chances. By the way, just giving you the floor price on this. Looks like we're
I don't like you. Everybody 23. Loves me.
Well,
what are you talking about?
Everyone as far as people. I'm talking about VeVe. Yeah. No. The people.
VeVe hates everybody.
Yeah, well,
Dude, personal. Like, man, Alex, that's my boy, man. We were just chopping it up like a week ago on Bob Sale's birthday. We're homies.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Well, we got the Fromy in the chat asking about AK resolutions. I mean, for the 3D models, yeah, it should just slide right in. It'd be it's a thing of beauty.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun being back in Blender and messing around, but it's a quick reminder. I have to fucking make like little videos to myself, and I do it actually. I put it every time I learn something new. I'm like, all right, I'm only gonna do this once or twice, and I'm not gonna do it again for like 2 fucking years. So I'll record a little video to myself, and I'll just go back. Hey, all right. So just remember, dumbass, when you come back and do this next time, just bing, 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 and I'll just screen record my shit. And I'm like, that's how I uploaded it, because I had such issues trying to upload. Was it Kryptoni's hat? Oh
yeah, I forgot you did that. That's right.
For whatever reason, well, I know the reason, but like his hat was like 10 million triangles, I think. That's how many polygons it was.
Jeez.
And I had to scale it down to like 10,000. But it was astronomical, the amount of polygon count.
Well, what was the difference of look? I mean, it had to have been a massive change.
No, it's minimal. It's actually minimal. Really? because a lot of it's like shit you don't even see. Like, you can't go too low. Like, if I put it at like 100 polygon count,
right,
it's fucking night and day. It would look like a PlayStation 1 hat. You know what I mean? But as soon as you hit like a certain threshold, all the other polygons are used for like stitching and like all this weird shit that honestly 9 out of 10 people wouldn't even see it. And the 1 out of 10 would probably understand like, oh, it's just a limitation of OpenSea. But yeah, so it has to be a certain size, I guess, to go on OpenSea.
By the way, this drop is not doing well. 1893 remaining, 23 gems is the floor if anyone even cares.
Yikes.
Yeah, hit the like button if you guys don't mind. We always appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like music, right? Like if you're making a piece of music, you'll hear everything that's wrong, and most people just won't, right? Like it just blends, but you can hear if the timing's off a little bit where the normal person would never be able to realize what was going on. I'm assuming it's the same type of thing with your ears as it is with your eyes.
Yeah, but when it's visual, it's a little more jarring, you know?
Ooh, if it's bad, yeah, for sure. But
If it's bad, yeah.
yeah, man, there's nothing on this market. I'm
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
well, you like yesterday you get a 333 and all of a sudden you get it cheap. You make 100 gems or more. And then it makes it worth it. I mean, because lately I've been adding stuff and not putting gems back in. So that was kind of nice to actually put some gems back in because it looks like, I mean, here's 800 for 27. Normally that'd be a no-brainer, but yeah, obviously it's not worth it. Nice work on those logos. Look, the wifey approves of your logos.
Thank you,
Look
wifey.
at
She's only happy because that's just less money she has to give for horses.
Exactly, right? She is at her sister's at a garage sale trying to sell all the crap we don't want.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so that's nice. Yeah, I think it's
You need me to auction off anything, Shelby?
All
right, now step right up, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants this beautifully handcrafted 1927 vase? This thing was hand carried over from Germany, and it can be yours for only $17. Do I hear $17 now? We'll lower the price now to 16. 16.5. Look for 16.5. Do I have 16.5? No. And going back to my regular voice.
Nice. I think it worked. I think everyone heard
I'm not
you.
awake enough for auctioneer voice.
For doing that, yeah, that's a lot. It's definitely a lot of work. I'm hoping we sell all the crap that I'm like, just don't bring anything back. We sold a chair, actually a really nice recliner for like $50. And it's like a $500 thing, but we didn't have place for it. And it was like, let's just get rid of it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Just dump it. Oh, wow. Somebody bought that 800 and put it up for 80, bought it for 27. Yeesh. They must be crazy. I don't think that's going to work out well, but yeah, this is
Captain Obvious says the logos look amazing. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate that. Chromie fasted for 4 days straight. Vision and thoughts became clearer, actually.
Ooh.
I mean, I swear by that. I tend to think that as our bodies start to shut down, the strong core parts of it work harder, which can override any weakness. That's kind of like my mindset on it. The same way I say like with your brain cells and like the herd of buffalo. But yeah, I don't know. I believe that too, from me.
I've done the fasting. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll say, however, there are times where I do not feel clearer, and I just like face plant onto the fucking couch and sleep for like 16 hours, which is very uncommon for me.
After I'm done snagging this bullshit.
Yeah, if I don't eat or sleep for like 2.5, 3 days, like especially when I worked at concerts back in the day, like that shit was insane, bro.
Well, when you're doing a lot of work, you definitely gotta eat up. By the way, Roger Collects, good to see you in the house.
Yeah, we would do like Britney Spears, Cheetah Girl concerts up North California, and then go all the way down south to do like Beyonce or Jonas Brothers the next night. It was like some crazy back-to-back shit every freaking weekend.
I've done the fasting. I know Ronnie Lido the other day says he's done 24-hour fasting. They actually say they did a study in England, I think, where they showed people would eat a lot one day and not much the next. And like they could eat whatever they wanted, whether it be burgers and just bad stuff, and then not much the next day with better food. And the body's used to that, feast or famine. So they found that the body reacted better because that's what our, that's what our bodies are used to, way back when. By the way, Roger Collects, I believe he got an ultra. Did you get it yesterday? I think he got the ultra. So yes, it's called cheat days. Exactly.
Cheat days.
No, but this was with like normal people that don't like work out, because that's what I do. I'll do 6 or 7 days of just eating what, kind of clean. It hasn't been that clean lately. And then have a day where I'll eat 10,000 calories of crap. So yeah, but everybody is different. You kind of have to feel your body out. And lately my body is not doing well with crap food. So that may be ending. My party nights, cheat nights, whatever you want to call it, cheat days, those days might be over. I think as you get older, your body doesn't do as well. So yeah, definitely depends on, I agree. Where, if you're from Eastern Europe, you might have more stomach issues, Crohn's and colitis, like depending on those types of areas, I think Middle Easterners also suffer from that. So that runs in my family. So yeah, it definitely depends on a lot of different things how you react. When I fasted, it's a good feeling. Now it's also a good feeling to have a full belly, but having an empty one also feels very good and satisfying. So
I mean,
yeah.
Did they used to like starve people to make them work better, make work harder? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did they?
yeah, it's like you use it as like a carrot on a stick. You know what I'm saying? It's like you starve the people, like they're dying, they're freaking starving to death, and it's like, all right, just get this tunnel dug, and we'll let you eat.
We'll feed you.
You know what I mean? And your body again just finds like a whole other level, dig
Oh,
down. You didn't know you had it. Yeah, check this out. It's almost fish. It's almost fish day, guys. Tomorrow, tomorrow I get to reveal some codes for my fishes.
So if you
I'm excited,
bought one now, would you be able to get it, or it's too late?
I don't know. You probably have to go into the fish Discord and probably look.
Interesting.
But Brock, I love Brock. Such a good guy. I used to bullshit with him like late night when I was up getting into this whole freaking space or whatever, and he just was a very knowledgeable guy who would share expertise and talk and whatever. And he was like, "Oh, you don't have a fish?" And I'm like, "No, man." So he sent me my first one.
Oh wow.
And then like I got an airdrop, and it was like a holiday event. So I wound up like mining like a crazy like 1 of 3 freaking diamond or something, like a gem. And I was like, I'll sell it. I put up for $100 if anybody wanted to buy it, right? And someone bought it. So I was like, well shit, I got some money. I gotta go buy another fish. So I bought another fish. I was like, I wasn't trying to profit off it, right? I just wanted to buy another fish. So I actually went back and bought another one back then. So I own 2. And Ronnie said he gifted him one yesterday. He's a really good guy.
Dang.
Really good guy.
I've not dealt with that, so that will be interesting to see what you end up getting. But Big Ace, and this is so true. It's easy to not crave cheat days. It is true. People don't realize, like, when you eat crap, you can actually eat more calories of better foods, and your body, that's really what your body wants. In fact, a lot of people will gain weight and get back to that same number, but they're actually higher in fat because they lost muscle when they did the weight loss. That's why you never want to eat less calories than your body needs every day to survive. Otherwise, you start eating muscle, and then you become the same weight but higher body fat, which of course is less healthy. So that's true. If you can find good foods, that's good. Roger collects. Yes, look at him shilling Doctor Strange's link. He did. He max minted, and he got the Ultra Grail. So congrats on that, man. That's awesome. Hey, look who we got in the house. We got Mr. V here. Good to see you, man. Good to see.
Well, it hasn't been more than 5 minutes. I've heard somebody shield Doc's link, so seen right about on time. But yeah, definitely support the new ambassador, Mr. Doctor Strange himself. I don't know if he's in chat today, but normally does hang out, show and support. So we like to support the homie. But I have a quick question for you, chat. Who did it better, Pink Panther or Skin and Bones? Think about it. There's only one correct answer, and it's not Pink Panther.
Right.
Who did it better, Skin and Bones?
And remember, we can kick you from the chat, so.
Or Pink Panther. But yes, but yeah, so yeah, a lot of good stuff going on, man. Good, crazy stuff going on. It's been a wild week for Cryptoids. I did not have dropping $400 on Mickey Mouse on the bingo card this week. Was not in the cards ever.
Right.
Because I originally was going to get 2 cubes. I was going to get 2 cubes for opening night, and then they were like, "Oh, by the way, we're doing BOGO," and I'm like, "You sons of bitches, but I love you. I will absolutely max mint." But they knew what they were doing. Good call.
They did know what they were doing. They knew the excitement. And
Major, what the hell?
I know, right? What?
That's all right.
What is going? He's kicked. No longer is allowed on here.
No. We appreciate both sides of the aisle around here. And shout out to Mr. V, by the way. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we gotta have you on again. I know we did stuff on Fudders, but definitely want to have you on. We're gonna be doing collector showcase. I know Jimbo Lee Lingo said he'd do it. Mission will do it. Jay Clemente from Cryptoys, or his Cryptoys collection, we know you have an insane collection. So yeah, you would be good to do. And even I'm sure there's other people, Major Jesus. I'm sure your collection is insane. So yeah, we got to start connecting with you people. I think people would like to see collecting, and maybe it's physical stuff too. I know like Jimbo Lee Lingo. I've seen his digital collection. I really am interested in the stories behind the physical stuff that he has. So aren't there an infinite amount of sides to an island? Who is calling me? They know they're not supposed to do that. Let's see. Big A, one issue Crypto is going to have is after 2 weeks of BOGO, going to be a while before people willing to pay 40. That may be true. They've thought about all this before, but they said interesting things. Having doubles of certain things might get you something, and this is them. This isn't us speculating. But yeah, that might be the case. But of course, what if you're one away from getting Mickey Sorcerer, right? At least the 12 out of the 15. You're going to start thinking like, man, I really want that. Maybe I'm going to spend, max mint and try to get it. So, but they knew what they were doing. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm just hoping next week that it finishes my collection. I know that's going to be hard because I only have 5 coming. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Majin likes that anime. I do like the animated Pink Panther. That is pretty cool. So, actually, yeah, I think I do like the animated Pink Panther, but I'm old, so I don't know if that counts. Yeah, your ringer is a pinball machine. Yeah, that is for one because it gets pretty annoying the other stuff, but now that's bothering me. So, oh yeah, there you go, Mo. You got the Discord. If you guys want to join our Discord, there is that, and that's going to be the place to go, especially if you want to find out information on Photo Finish Live as we move more towards doing content on that, because that's kind of the route I think we're going. Not to say that we wouldn't do VeVe stuff, but some days you might be stuck with just me doing it or me not doing it at all. So,
well, yeah, because here's what's gonna happen. I mean, I'll just give you guys I'll paint the future for you a little bit.
I know, Major.
I'm gonna get more invested in the photo finish. We're actually now just starting to get underway with photo finish.
Right.
So there will be a lot going on there that I need to, keep going on a daily basis, content wise, just stable wise, syndicate wise. But we're gonna have the VeVeverse coming, and from what Frommy's telling me, and which told us on the stream last week, I'm gonna have a blast in there. So everything that he's seen me do in my day to day, he feels I'll be a perfect fit for the VeVeverse, which means I'll probably be up all night, creating shit and making things. And you'll probably see me. I'll still be awake, and you're gonna catch me at the tail end. Cause my old schedule was be up until big nasty 8, 9 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Handle my business at 9 a.m. and then go to fucking bed. Like that's pretty much what I did. Since I've known you, my schedule has actually been pretty corporate 9 to 5. I mean, I've been up for every single 10 o'clock race on photo finish since it started in October. Up until I did not show up for the drop the other day. That was the first day I was up after 10 a.m. in like 10 months.
But it felt good, right? Like that's why like this trip.
No, it felt horrible.
Oh, it did.
No, I'm ready. See, because I'm a creature of habit. No, I am a heavy creature of habit. Like when I break routine, when my routine feels good and I break it, not only does it F me up, I'm so pissed at myself that I let it happen. I beat myself up too much. I'm like, you motherfucker, man, you had a good thing going, you fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you stayed up. I mean, listen, I'll throw them under the bus. But this is what happens when you hang out with people overseas, man. Like, dude, we were up till like 3, 4. Then I had to unwind and like decompress everything at the Bob's birthday party. Yeah. Bro, I didn't go to bed till like 7 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, you were up. Yeah, you were up for that whole thing. You did the one stream, and then you were up. By the way, Ronnie Lida, where are you sending these photos? He wants to show us his project.
Maybe Discord. I talk about Discord.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, then I'll let you pull that up, Mo. It'll be easier. Yeah, I want to see what's going on with that because he teased us a couple weeks ago. So I'm interested in seeing what Ronnie has going on. They look really cool and big. So yeah, so if you haven't seen his stuff, definitely check it out. He's on Twitter. He's got now I don't really do Instagram, but I think that's the best place to go for his stuff, is what he said. So
To put probably put like some sort of like art section or like share
Yeah, that would be
your
cool. So people can do
creative.
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can post your art, post your music, post just things that you do.
By the way, if you guys want, here, we'll just do this. You can find him everywhere through this. He can direct you to wherever. But here is Ronnie Lido's
There's
Twitter. So if you want to follow him and take a look at his amazing stuff, hey, Crypto Doozy in the house. Good to see you, man. Yeah, look at that. This is what he had up earlier. Man, look at that. So, Ronnie, where do you work? Like, is this do you rent a space? Do you like I know that for like artists they have like monthly rental stuff. Is this your own place? Like, how does that work? Where do you actually do your work? I love places like this kind of rustic living there. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. He was talking the other day about doing a huge mural. I know
now,
this project
real
is
quick.
big. Yeah.
Is this? Am I the only one that's just been completely fucking brain rotted by VeVe and AR? Like this is not. Like, I'm looking at this being like, oh wow, that's sitting pretty well in AR there, and I'm like, no,
That's
you
what I
dumbass.
thought actually.
That's
No,
an
no,
actual physical item, chat. So for anybody that doesn't touch grass too often, this is an actual physical item touching physical space in the real world. So
yeah, because I was thinking it
congratulations,
kind
Ronnie.
of looked like that, unless that really is the thing, and he did paste it into another room, but it's a real piece of art. I don't know, but it looks good. It's a nonprofit called.
Ronnie,
Oh,
what the
that's
hell
awesome.
is this?
It looks like he's got sperm cells and amoebas, and so hey, he's
It reminds me of the
creative.
intro to Look Who's Talking.
Do
you remember that?
Yeah,
that's still one of my favorite movie intros of all time, man.
That is actually a really good intro. That is a very good intro, and I definitely remember that. I know that the sperm for me looked all fucked up. It was not all clean like that. So
okay, we were not supposed to go down that road ever. It's in the contract.
It was in the contract. This is the kind of content you get here at Skin and Bones. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, know this one's sick. This one is kind of like, I interpret this as like I'm feeling like a shell of my former self. And I'm trying to. Yeah, it's my exoskeleton crisis permeating through my Leptorian skin. Right. This is how I see it. Because art's open to interpretation, right? It makes you feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, his stuff. Ronnie's stuff is really good. Yeah, I'm just can't. I could do stick figures at best. So I always wanted to be able to do art. Can't do it. Like I always wanted to like make furniture and go that route or work with metals and stuff like that. I've actually done stuff like that. I can do a little bit better, but like actual painting and stuff, like you can tell his stuff is good. It's not like we were joking about this, I think with Bob Sales, or where I saw a painting once. It was just one line down, one across, and it was like a famous artist. And I don't get stuff like that. Like I need something. Let's see. Yeah, laugh my ass out. Mo got fisted and didn't even know. Yeah, you didn't know that I was doing that, Mo. He just kept on going. Big A says sperm and fisting were not on my stream conversation bingo card for today. That's the thing. A to Z with Skin and Bones. All right, now that's really cool.
BBD.
Look at that. So I like the idea that they've got a nonprofit space that's so smart, because it's hard being an artist and even getting started. And basically you're breaking even, if that. You're losing money if you value your actual time. So it's nice that they have places like that. Ronnie, what is something like what you're selling go for? How does it work?
You want some giant alien sperm hanging over your bed for you and Cobra?
Maybe. Let's see. You'd be surprised how hard it is to just make paint strokes and have people want to buy it. Yeah, I mean, they supplied the paint. That's it. Oh, wow. Okay, so there you go. But like, I get it. You got to get your name out. I guess it's similar to people on YouTube and stuff. You got to right? You got to work for free.
Foot in the door, baby. It's everywhere. It's not just fucking YouTube.
Well, I think it's hardest on artists. It's hardest on artists to do it, because You either have to have saved money to be able to put all your effort into it, or you got to have a job and do that full time. So it's like 2 full-time jobs. So props to everyone. Props to Ronnie Lido for making it happen. But yeah, he says the struggle is fun. Working for free for 12 years. So, but you're going to sell these, right? Or are these not being sold? Or I'm just curious what something like this, because I remember you did say you did a mural where you got like 10,000, but like it just in paint was like 1,500, and of course the hundreds of hours of painting, and then of course the hours spent in your mind coming up with it. So no,
Yeah,
he's
and for the
not
record,
selling.
if Ian from Photo Finish or Will from Crypto is listening, I will not work for 12 years for free. Just
right,
I
exactly.
want to make that fully known right now.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
As you guys learned last night on the Crypto stream, by the way, I draw perfect circles.
That was really good. Not your first ones, but the second.
What a weird, oddly improvised bit, huh? I was,
right.
I was like,
how do you do your circles?
Because I go back and I watch the streams afterwards, and I go back and because I don't really see chat while it's happening in real time. I'm always like, I go back and watch. I'm like, people are actually entertained by the circle bit.
Yeah, I
nice.
thought it was I was entertained. Wait, these are going to get destroyed?
What?
So what are you talking about? No way. This is not like some Buddhist.
If that's the case,
like,
I'm gonna go chop down the whole wall. I just want the entire wall.
I mean, Banksy,
transplanted
they'll
to my
like
house.
that's exactly right. They'll like go and take the side of a building off just to have it. I feel like that's what Ronnie Lido's stuff is going to be. People are going to be like knocking down walls and taking doors. Next time you do this, do it on a door. It's much easier for me to remove. Yeah, that would be really cool. Dude, you should not be doing that where it can't be taken down and sold. I mean, just give us a price. What would you feel happy selling that for? Because I mean, first of all, that thing's huge. I just can't imagine you couldn't sell it. Even now, with like, you know, people know who you are. I think that's good. Yeah, you can't destroy that art. I agree, Major. That is way too. I thought. Are you kidding me?
I'll come pick up the sperm.
Yeah, I'll pick up this right here for 1,000. I got to talk to the boss. I mean, that's pretty. About 30 hours plus work into them, plus the amount of time it's spent in your head.
Like, yeah, came to pick up that giant sperm piece. Yeah, you got that giant sperm billboard in the back there, huh?
You take Target gift cards? No, but seriously, like, first of all, art, like Mo was saying, is subjective, but like this is good stuff. And I could easily see, like, normally I feel like something like this back in the day when I was growing up would be way more than that. I'm blowing this up now. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's really beautiful. I can't believe that better not get destroyed. That's nuts.
You're beautiful.
Combine, yeah, right. We're gonna have to do. You know what, Ronnie? We are gonna have to do an auction for you one of these days, because there's no way that like we gotta, you know, not that you're not doing everything to get out there, but I just can't believe that this stuff isn't flying off the shelves. You know, there's got to be a group of people that want this. I told you, go to Shaker Heights. That's where you got to go. Shaker Heights and Pepper Pike. Get all those rich people to go buy this stuff. So I like it. Let's see. Crypto Doozy, just turn your location into an art gallery. Right. We'll just make this our studio. Is this your music?
Hold on, wrong one. Shit. Hold on. Messed up.
Uh-oh. He just got us copyright strike.
Thank you for calling the Skin and Bones Productions hotline. For birthdays, press 1. For bar mitzvahs, press 2. For auctions, press 3. For all other inquiries, please stay on the line, and BE will be with you in the order the call is received. Thank you.
I love it. Well, here's the thing, right? I get what you're saying, but like when you're buying, like, let's say somebody buys your art, you're buying the art because you like it, but you're also supporting that person, right? You know, isn't that what the whole thing back in the day, and even still now, getting commission for work, right? So if somebody likes your art and they're like, I want you to do that, they're basically saying we value your time, we value your art. So like, I don't think like people say like, VeVe's doing a money grab just because you actually charge what something's really worth. If you worked 100 hours, I don't know, what's that worth? 50, $100 an hour? I mean, it just seems like your work is good. You should get paid for it. I get what you're saying. You shouldn't buy it to sell. You should enjoy it. We've talked about this before where you don't like the people that buy it to just like, money launder and stuff like that. But, if somebody likes your art, that's what they're doing. They're supporting you. And I think you just, from what I see, I think you deserve it. So, yeah, that's true. Most people can't afford good art. Like Banksy, who had those like $35 pieces of artwork that nobody knew. Had somebody go out and sell them on the street, and they didn't even know what they were getting, and man, they were lucky. So, yeah, I mean, this stuff looks I'd rather spend my money on something like that for my house than some of the crap we get on VeVe. Not to say everything's crap on VeVe, but obviously the nesting doll was not a good choice.
No. You can say that again. Let's see.
There you go.
Take a gander here, see what else is going on. All right.
What else is
probably get ready to take a look at our horse coming up.
Yeah.
With the new series, Horsing Around with Skin and Bones is going to be the setup. At the current point in time, we have no overlays. We have nothing.
Right.
But we will when B gets back. But I got the Derby and everything this week, so we're Cryptoids, and that took up a lot of time. And obviously with Derby tonight, I've been absolutely slammed. So, Horsing Around with Skin and Bones, we're going to start kind of diving into that a little bit more. We may or may not start doing the championship Saturday shows. That's going to be tentative. Shelby, if you're in chat, check your email for updated contract negotiations. There's foot rubs and all sorts of cool shit involved for you. And then tickle parties for BE.
Nice.
But yes. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got coming up, because this will be our first horse in the syndicate.
It's gonna and we get to do it Monday, right? It's gonna be the first race.
Ah, shit. Hold on. I log into another browser. Holy crap,
you're kidding
this is
me.
Annoying.
Yeah, the tax sleep
never mind.
running. For sure. But we're gonna get you, like I said, not that you need our help, but yeah, I'm sure Mo and I will be able to maybe help sell some stuff. Maybe I can buy something, but your stuff is good, so I want to support you for sure.
Yeah, good art sells itself, but I will absolutely retweet, amplify anything we possibly can. Come on the show. We actually have a new series coming. Was it Skin and Bones presents Show and Chill?
Something like that, yeah.
Was that it? Show and Chill with Skin and Bones, something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Crypto Doozy will buy your sperm there, Ronnie Lido. So there you go. There's your first sold piece of art.
Yeah, people can come on. Like, people love, doing show and tell, but show and tell it and then sell it. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. We could do that too. That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
And we won't even take a commission. We'll just help you out.
Well, that's bullshit. I will take a 4.2. I'll take a 4.2% commission. There is a 4.20% commission on everything that I do.
There you go.
But all right, let's I'm losing my voice, which is awkward because I got a race call night. Hold on.
Drink some water. Founder's fee. There you go.
Holy crap. Okay, we're back. Let's see. Drop Zone is the first syndicate horse. Again, if you haven't joined the Discord already, we are collecting money. We're fractionalizing Drop Zone into 10 pieces. I believe we already have 4 or 5 people in the channel already, for the horse itself. Plenty of other people joined the Discord, but if you haven't joined the Discord, BE's about to post that link because he is the link master.
I'm the link master. That's right. Here you
also,
go, guys.
The only one that has access to chat in a timely manner. So yeah, the Drop Zone. We're gonna take a look at Drop Zone. Try to look at the parents. So since we do have some horses from the mom, I actually own one of the horses, which is
Yep.
Dice Man. You can kind of look at the other siblings from the parents and maybe get an idea of where to start running your horse, right? So, Dice Man, you know, if you look here, 17 races, 4 wins, 2 seconds, 6 thirds. Very, very good record. And runs very strong. So, ideally, it looks like you kind of put him 7 furlongs and lower, right? Starts at 4, goes all the way up to 12. So, we're probably going to put him at like 7 and under. But we got to take a look at the dad, too, because the dad might be a little bit different. Now, again, guys, this is what we're doing. We're looking at races for our brand new horse that's never run before. All right, they're gonna start running Monday morning. So we're just trying to get an idea of where do we want to run the horse, right? And it looks like we may want to run short. Okay. We're gonna take a look at the dad. Now, dad is first of the month. He's an A+ horse with S- start, S- speed, which means he's super fast and gets out of the gate really, really good compared to an A+ horse. And his stamina goes off a cliff, which is an A. It's a grade lower than an A+. And that means it's probably a sprinter as well. So we learned from the mom, she shoots out sprinters so far. We look at the dad. Again, 25 races, 5, 4, and 2 for first, seconds, and thirds. Again, 11 out of 25 is respectable. You also get paid out for 4th place, so it, you know, a lot of horses, you get a lot of 4th places in there. It's like you're making money 90% of the time. It's really nice. Not every horse, but
Does
anyway.
One dominate over the other? The mom?
Yeah, so they can pull dominant genes. So the way it works is it pulls a series of numbers from 0 to 2, or 0 to 3. Yeah, 0 to 3. And it's like, imagine, 8 numbers from the dad along the top, 8 numbers from the mom along the bottom, and then there's a empty box in between. It's kind of like The Price is Right, where you kind of match numbers from each one, and pull them down to the middle. And that's what the game does when you breed.
And that's how you get to it. Just real quick, I just want to let people, if you're in the chat, we're going over Photo Finish Live, kind of our syndicate. This is kind of like an educational thing of breeding and what we're going to do. And Mo's really into this. So you're going to get the alpha here, and you all can join. If you see above, we got the Discord link if you want to join and get more information. Go ahead, Mo. Just want to get that out.
Yeah, and Crypto said that horse is pregnant. Yeah.
She's a whore.
Yeah, so I'll just derail real quick. If I go into my barn, oh shit. On my other browser, I have a filter pre-made that's just only fillies. But you can also do it through the game right here. Very easy, just bing bang boom. So these are all the fillies that are in my barn. So basically, yeah, these will become pregnant every single month. Steps Kiss is pregnant right now. Basically, any horse that can be pregnant in my barn is. Yeah, Moana, Watsana, Cynthia. I have a really weird naming pattern apparently for my females. I have to go, I guess. River Runs Red. I didn't name that one. Spinderella. Look at that. I did name that one. Joyride. We all know Joyride. Shout out to Vault for letting that one come over. And yeah.
We're excited about that.
But yeah, so yeah, all these females become pregnant on a monthly basis, which you can see, the barn can start to get out of hand, I guess, but
you keep it all together though. You've got it all set.
Oh yeah, I got spreadsheets for days, man. I spend like 4 hours a day doing this shit on trying to plan out, every step of the way, man. I've been doing this since October, and I'm so far ahead of where I expected to be. When I started making this plan back in like November, December. So yeah, we are running the whorehouse, exactly. What's crazy though, if you think mine is bad, I'll show you some of the bigger barns, man. They're running like 47 fillies. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I think I'm up to 17 filly total, something like that.
Are you serious? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And that could exponentially get crazier, even come Monday, because I got five pregnant now.
Right.
So I'm gonna get 5 new babies. If I'm hoping 3 of them come out filly, but if 5 of them came out filly, then shit.
Man, you're definitely.
I'd be
is there like a
percentage?
Fillies. Is there like an average percentage? Because obviously, if you get the filly, that's kind of the prize, right? So is there an average like 10% or 15, something
No,
like that?
not really. I mean, I'm sure someone's crunched the numbers of what it is. I think it was a little bit higher on the Philly side, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I know
Really?
my first month I went 4 for 5.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, I think I went 4 for 5, or I went 5 for 5.
That's not being rigged though to add more horses into the system. This is just all random, correct?
Yeah, no, actually, I think the numbers show it was more colts were born, and I was the anomaly, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. We
Yeah.
got to talk to MJ about that. I'm sure he could put.
Yeah, they got all that. Him and the Gap guys. You'll get to learn. MJ does a really good data analysis site. We also have Gap Data, which is Gavone and Padre. These two guys are also very, very, very smart individuals. So with the combination of those two websites and what Photo Finish puts on, their site with the charts and everything, it's pretty good. So again, we'll kind of do the same thing with the dad, right? So this is the father of our horse. The father. Yeah, he's got a bunch of horses born. It's a little bit easier sometimes with the colts because they have a lot more kids. Because the mom can only breed once a month, right? The females.
Right.
Whereas the dad can breed 35 times a season every month. So
that could be a gigolo, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so like you see how there's a lot more horses we could kind of take a look at. Now a lot of these horses haven't run yet. It's not that they don't win; they're just not even old enough to run. So I look at the horses that have run. I mean, Hot to Trot, he's up there, 4 out of 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Down and Dirty, 5 out of 13. Diamond Dust, 2 for 10, but he's got 2 wins out of 10. I'd rather see more wins, you know what I'm saying, than a horse that can't win and has like 7 seconds and thirds, because that kind of tells you there might be something else going on with that horse. Maybe it doesn't have the finishing kick, And I probably wouldn't be too happy about that.
What did you win yesterday, or did you just get second? What was...
I won the race with Grail Mary. Grail Mary won the race. That was a $32 profit, but I also wound up getting back like $15 in Crown.
Right.
Crown also started going crazy again, because as we learn, every month when a new season rolls over, people remember they can stake Crown on the track and earn money.
Right.
So in here,
now? It was down to what, 3 or 4 cents, and then it goes up to 40.
Yeah, it was at 3 cents, and that shit spiked to 48 cents. I mean, obviously, we've settled back down at like, I'd say it's probably like 25. But it has been down. It usually goes down to like 18, 20 in between like the lull of the season.
Right.
So, again, not financial advice, but I wish I would have taken a couple grand and just bought it at 18.
Right.
Because my technical analysis and my charts show it all. And I was like, fuck, man, it could have been a quick 700, 800 bucks, man. It spiked back up to like 26 cents.
Right. I mean, things can always change. There's always those curveballs, and that's where that's why you got to just be careful. But like, Mo, you are doing a lot of research, and congrats on getting in, Bruin. Glad you could do that. It's a good way to keep up if you want to find out more information about Photo Finish Live or even some of the other stuff we do. But like I said, we're going to be, and like Mo was saying, we're going to be trying to focus more on Photo Finish Live because we just really believe in this NFT project. Obviously, we love Cryptoys, but here's one that has a lot of utility. We got Bob Sales in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
What up, Bob? Yeah, I mean, listen, I love Cryptoys. I mean, I love Cryptoys. I love the idea of, it's the reason why, listen, and people can say, oh, yeah, okay, Mo, you freaking scam artist, keep running your mouth. The bottom line is, if I actually was sitting around here for value and cashing out and all that shit, look at how quickly I open up my legendaries. Look at how quickly I want to play Grail games with people, and I have no problem ripping open my Grail. Like, I don't care, because I'm going to be the dude who's flexing on the pockets and running around people's worlds playing games on the block. You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
That's what I'm there for. But I also have I have a stronger conviction for horses and horse racing. So,
Yeah, and the thing with
why I do what I do.
And if you had seen, and actually, he really went into on Spaces last night into the whole gaming aspect. I mean, this is not a kind of maybe. First of all, they already have the one game, and he was just going over like what is going to happen. So there's a lot of good stuff. And okay, so it says I didn't even see that. You believe more in Photo Finish than nesting down? Absolutely, and no worries, Bob Sales.
It's all good, man. Appreciate you popping over.
Coming by. Absolutely. Good to see you, man. Yeah,
But
everyone
yeah,
has it.
our invite
So,
must have got lost in the mail. But
but
yeah,
this, yeah,
so track ownership, and we got, like I said, every month this crown token is going to constantly, ebb and flow, up and down, up and down. But there's going to come a point where, because I mean, new whales come in every day. It's crazy, man. Like,
right.
it is absolutely crazy the amount of money that is going through this marketplace on a daily
It
basis.
did
Like,
just $1 million, right, last month, right? Wasn't that what it
yeah,
was? I
in
mean, that's
less than a month, yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
But even like this morning alone, I mean, we've had another 2,002 back-to-back $2,000 sales, individual horses, separate barns. Here's another $1,000 sale. There's another 1,000. There's another 1,000 back-to-back. I mean, shit. What we've been live on the show alone. I mean,
The stuff
there's
that's coming.
another 1,000 or 1,200. There's 1,000. There's 900. There's 750. Like, dude, this is
Things are
crazy.
moving. Yeah, things. I
And
mean,
these are different
yeah.
people.
I was
And this
going to
is all
ask you
while
if
we've
they're
been
different
live.
people, right?
Yeah,
Right.
different people, different buyers, man. Okay, all right,
You
Guilty
did say,
Stables here.
I'm sure they'll be,
You know.
but you did say also though staking there's really big dogs kind of doing that, right? That's kind of harder to get into, right? Because it's so expensive to
Well,
do the.
it's harder to take track equity like from a majority percentage, right? So,
Right.
because what happens is you look at all these tracks, okay? There's 5 tracks that you can stake on. And if you're majority owner or majority staker, which right now, like on Xingmen, is 7.79%. Now, I don't know how much money that would be, for max stake. But if you did have the max stake, we could actually tell Ian and the gang a third time, okay, these are the billboards you're going to put up. We could actually go out into the real world and sell advertising space.
Right.
So if we know that our audience typically, like listen, even Will and them, if they were on board with it and they were down with it, they could actually go ahead and grab billboards and real estate inside of our track. So when we run our
because we can
shows,
sell.
because we
Gotcha.
can sell the advertising, we pick the pricing, we collect the money. It's all we.
If you're majority,
if you're majority, yes. Only if you're majority.
Okay.
But you also pick the tracks. You also pick all of this stuff. You know what I mean?
How does that switch over though when somebody finally has more ownership? Is it instantly, or is there like you own the month?
No, because it locks at the So the season opens. So Monday's a new season, right? So Monday morning, 10:30, new season. We can now unstake all of our crown and move it around. Because we get paid out at the first minute of the new season. We get our payout from the previous month of our staking. But for the first 7 days of each season, you can take all the crown out. You can, move it around to a different track, so I can pull it from Xingmen and put it on Golden Empire, and stuff like that. So
interesting.
Because you can actually pull the crown at any time. So, for instance, let's say I'm making $40 in, like, staking for track ownership this month, right? And crown goes to $1 overnight. Now, I'm only making $40 for the month. I can pull that crown out immediately, send it out to my wallet, and sell it at $1 and make all that money.
Right.
There's no penalty. The only penalty is you're not going to get paid out at the end of the season for pulling out whatever you did. So if I was getting paid 40 and I pulled out half the crown to sell it quickly, well, now I'm only making $20 for the month on staking. You know what I mean? But it's just, there's an ebb and flow. Like I said, the first week, this all opens up. So if somebody were to switch majority ownership, you would actually see it take place on the first week, and you would know by the end of those 7 days who has it. There is no like, oh, I didn't know, I thought I had majority ownership, yada yada yada. But yeah, so Crypto Doozy said better off sticking with photo finish. Look how you got stuff to talk about. Crypto is once you buy it, that's it, nothing else to do.
I think they're just different animals, right? They're
different animals.
They're different animals. But I get what he's saying. Like if you're here and you want more action, it's more about like making money. This is more gambling. Cryptoys it's just this bigger picture that I think for some people who were there early, it's been waiting a while, but I think now people are starting to get it. But you're going to have those ebbs and flows with Cryptoys, where with like Photo Finish Live, which is a different animal, you've got this basically constant action. And when you're talking about gambling, you don't need that many people to do well, right? And they're doing really well. So weren't they the top traded or one of the top traded currencies at one point a couple weeks ago? Am I?
Oh, Crown,
Did
yeah,
I,
Crown's been showing
yeah.
up on charts. Photo Finish was the top project on Solana. And it's a little weird though because right, it's on Solana blockchain. That's where it originated from.
Right.
But once the horses are kind of turned from a ticket to a horse, it's kind of like now almost like a VeVe closed ecosystem. It's still on the blockchain, but there's no like it's not on Solana anymore technically. So
Right.
everything is basically on their side and timestamped. And then if they ever decided to let people remint the horses back out, all the data would be there. But the question is like, do we really care? Like, look at the volume that this marketplace is doing, right?
Right.
If you come to Photo Finish and you want to buy a horse, you're gonna click on where it says marketplace. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not. Like, I don't know. I'm saying that's what I feel like the world is just changing, especially in Web3 and NFTs. Like, yeah, it's not like, oh, I need to get a horse here. Let me go to OpenSea. Let me go to Hawku. Let me go to this
Right.
website. Let me connect another wallet here, right? Like, I don't know, man. To me, it's weird. I think this is the way. You want to play Photo Finish, you need a Photo Finish horse. Where do I get a Photo Finish horse? In the Photo Finish marketplace.
Right.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
just
Like,
a lot of people that don't like that centralized system where they want to know.
but that's
But
fine.
I agree with you.
That's fine.
You and I don't like playing that crypto
Yeah.
currency game. There's just a lot of risk. I almost lost my wallet the other day. Luckily, I found my phrase, but it's just too much risk. And my thing is that if you really want to do well with these things, you need mass adoption. Now, if you're playing the system well now the way it is because people are screwing up, well, that's great, but you're going to actually do better in the long run if more people adopt it. And I think what you're saying is being able to buy on their marketplace is the best way. First of all, you're actually getting the real thing, right? Like there's risks on
Yeah.
OpenSea. So
Exactly.
here, yeah.
Like,
So here,
oh, I clicked on the
yeah,
wrong link. I thought I was buying a horse. It turned out to be a fake NFT copy, and I just happened to be a
right.
new player. I just wanted to gamble on horses and buy horses. I didn't expect to be learning about crypto and blockchain technology, but
Exactly. How did
you
we
know,
end up with this Skin and Bones NFT? We thought we were getting a horse, right? So,
yeah. And last time I checked, man, I mean, outside of the drop heads collection, shout out to my collectibles, by the way. Collections, I think it was the
sold out.
golden. Was it the golden one sold out or the entire club? I'm not sure. Either
I
way,
think the entire one. By the way, Shelby Cobra
awesome
got one
job.
last night.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
one.
yeah. Congrats to her.
Man.
But yeah, good job to my collectibles. But I mean, outside of drop heads and the Skin and Bones logos, I mean, OpenSea collections don't typically do that well. I mean, it's I feel like these centralized systems, whether people want to hate them or not, are going to be how it is. And when you go to another centralized system, you're gonna click here to log in with Google, or in this case, click here to log in with your Photo Finish account. Now I'm logged into like Caesars Casino Online, and I'm connected with a Photo Finish account. Now I'm betting on Caesar's website. You know what I'm saying? Betting on Photo Finish horses because I connected my wallet.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like, there's all sorts of different funnels they can do, right?
It's a much better way. By the way, hey D, I think I said that right. I thought I didn't say hi.
D.
Crypto DC saying if he buys a pregnant horse, do you get the child? I think that's what he's asking. Do you get the child? I guess if you bought it while it's pregnant, you would get the foal, right?
Correct. Yes. If you buy a pregnant horse off the marketplace, so yeah, if you were to buy Willa for area right now, yes,
Right.
for what the hell that is, $1,250. Yes, you would get her, and then her baby would be born on Monday. Yep.
Yeah, but nobody would sell at that point. Bruin's asking, you guys sold out Skin and Bones? I didn't think so.
No. I said my collectibles sold out. His.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. My collectibles definitely did. Because he's got the whole thing set up, the utility, kind of like Superstar Money. We're not at that level. We don't even know if that's something we necessarily want to do. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll find different things to do. It'll probably be just like, hey, if you hold the logo, jump into Discord or jump on Twitter, and the first 10 people that tweet at us with the picture, with the logo in your account, will send you one of 25, stream highlights from today. We'll basically take a funny moment, like BE controlling me as ventriloquist puppet, and then, we'll mint it. We'll put it on the blockchain. You can put the video up on your wall. It will loop in a frame or some cool shit like that. But yeah. So I derailed the shit out of that. What was I saying? Okay. The hell were we doing?
We
I'm trying to
were
find a
just
race for
talking
our
about
horse.
we were talking about the closed centralized system.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is where you want to be. All right. There's no reason to go to OpenSea or any other network. Just you want to play photo finish. You need a photo finish horse. Go to the photo finish marketplace, and to me, it's just the way it should be. So get off my little podium now, my soapbox, and
right. Go. Can I just say something real quick? I just want to say I don't know where Hanano is, but check out the Real Uncommon podcast. They did an amazing stream last night for the birthday bash for their kid. She turned 10, I believe. It was really cool because Cryptoys came by. They had a bunch of great creators on, so it was a lot of fun to watch. You guys should go check it out.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. I think I watched it for 4 hours. I don't know. I watched it from beginning to end.
I was there from the beginning, man, beginning to end. And I don't say that about too many streams, but
no,
you know what it is? It's the nighttime. Like I find the nighttime crews are way easier to stick around because during the day, I mean, like I got this going on, that going on. I'm running out for a minute doing this, and I come back and I'm like, I tend to mute like tabs a lot. And if I mute a tab and then like someone new comes on and it like kicks over to the channel, I'm in the waiting room.
Right.
I won't even know for a half hour. And I'll click back on that tab and like, oh shit, so and so is live, and I'm like, whoops, But I've been there the whole time. I just didn't know you were live.
Yeah,
but that was a good show, man. That was a lot of fun.
It was definitely a lot of fun. Okay, so yeah.
Apparently there's like a Minecraft birthday party at the beach they were talking about.
Oh, they were? That's what they're going to be doing?
Yeah, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
More for the beach aspect of the Minecraft, but
let's see here. I'm just gonna. So yeah, so racing starts on Monday. Mo's gonna start. We've got the Discord. I hope I still have the link in my save stuff. Oh no, I don't have the right one. Anyways, I'm going to put this in here. You can always join the Discord, the Skin and Bones Discord, to find out more about the Photo Finish Live, how to join the syndicate, and of course, we'll have stuff in there about the other projects we're working on, Cryptoys and stuff, and we'll be, most likely doing a Q-a-thon here, probably in November around the holidays. So keep an eye, but that's a good place to go if you want to find out more about what we're doing here, and if you want to join the syndicate, which is the first joining fee is going to be $25, which will get you to buy part of the Colt, and then also will pay for about a month's worth of racing. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more about Photo Finish Live, we really like it because it's true utility of your NFT. Of course, it's a centralized system, which some people don't like, but we feel it's just the safe way to go. I'm just tweeting this out.
True story. I was trying to. You ever get like your most people use a wireless mouse. I hate wireless mice, especially in my wireless congested area. But anyway, I had to reposition my cord because it like tugs down on the back of the table sometimes, and it's like a lot of tension when I move my hand around.
Oh, dude, I have the same problem because I don't like the wireless because first of all, if you run out of power, that's the worst.
Yeah,
I always have that problem. And then Hanano last night lost his mouse. That was kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I come from a world of gaming too, where nowadays they actually do make some pretty good gaming wireless mice, but like especially back when I was gaming all the time, like you had to have a wired mouse, man. Like if you wanted to be play a shooter game, it's just like you would think it doesn't really matter, but
it matters.
When you're turning the corner in Counter-Strike, Overwatch, name any shooter game, you're gonna feel it.
You need every advantage, absolutely.
All right, so real quick before we dive into race selection here, take a quick look. Some renovations over here at the barn. Got the Skin and Bones logo up in the.
I saw that
in the back
Very
now.
Nice.
So it was nice of Shelby Cobra to come over and give me a helping hand.
She is a very good person, and to do it before the trip, that's absolutely amazing. I didn't even know, so that's even better.
Right, because V is afraid of heights.
Yeah, right.
I was like, V, it's got 5-foot ladder.
He's a cherry picker? Yeah, no way. I'd cut the cherry picker for that.
That's right. So let's go ahead and finally start taking a look at these races. So we said we know both parents like to run short.
Right.
We look at their kids. They all pretty much run short, 7 furlongs and less. We can look at the charts.
Can you quickly explain short and long? Just what's your shortest, what's your longest run?
Yeah, so you have 4 furlongs to 12 furlongs.
Okay.
You can kind of bracket them into 3 furlong funnels. So when I say short, I'm pretty much mean 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
When I mean like mid range, it's 7, 8, 9. Long range is like 10, 11, 12. So there's 9 different distances. Just break them into groups of 3. And those are pretty much your 3 different racing funnels of horses you'll try to find. You know, be like, okay, we have this type of horse, or okay, I'm racing against that type of horse, or I want to breed with this type of horse.
Right.
That's typically what you're looking for. Is it short, mid-range, long range, marathon horse?
Dial them into the right place. By the way, some of this might be a little dry, but and this, of course, not financial advice, but you got to know all this. And as you learn more, this is actually how you're going to actually make that crown and the Derby. That's why I was a little scared at first to get in, because there's a lot of stuff in there to kind of learn, but it's not that hard. It's just a lot. And so, pay attention. This is what we're here for. Sometimes it might be a little dry, but this is all important, especially if you end up wanting to do your own or do something with Mo yourself, or we do something else. This is a great way to learn. So sorry, Mo, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's here for. It's supposed to be dry. It's supposed to be more of a seminar, just join in and learn type of deal. Ask questions.
Right. Yeah. Ask questions.
Nobody in chat. If nobody chats asking questions, it's gonna be me just kind of explaining to you. So yes, it will be very seminar-ish. But I'll tell you this, man. Stens from Absolute Horsepower, really cool guy. He does some of the best content, total finish content on any platforms, on Twitch, and it's super dry. I guess it's not. He's not cracking jokes. He's not trying to entertain people. He doesn't really care. He has a whole itinerary plan, and he has all of his, points that he wants to run through, and he runs through them, step by step. And some people might find it monotone or boring or whatever, but I'm sitting there taking notes, and I don't do that for anybody when I'm watching streams. So the guy is very informative, but it's also us asking questions. So
yes,
again,
yes.
If nobody in chat has questions, then
we're gonna just keep going. But definitely ask questions if you're don't understand something. It doesn't matter. There's really no stupid questions, because I know there's a lot here. Don't worry. Ask it. We'll get them answered. So, okay. So we want a short. Now, how do you determine 4 furlong, or is it a range? Like if they're going to be more of a short runner, is it that range, or how do you dial that in even more?
Well, you can use a range to say, okay, well, let me just pull up one of my horses, a perfect example. Pull up Cramden. Now, Cramden, if I looked at his parents, you would think he's a long-range runner, like 10 to 12, right?
Right.
Nope. Turns out, he's actually not. Okay? So, this is how you can kind of find a range. You see all the way up top, I ran multiple races. You put your mouse over it, it shows how many races you've run at that distance. And he's never made money. 2 times, 2 times, 1 time, 2 times, 1 time down here at 8. Right? So you can say, okay, this is definitely not his range, right? Come down here. You can see, okay. He started, running better at 6 and 5, and then now he won twice at 7.
Right.
So most horses have what's considered a distance preference. It's going to be typically like, most people think it's 1 furlong, ideally for a horse. So most horses might like to run 7 furlongs, but they still might win a lot in 6 or 5 or maybe even 8. They win frequently, but they typically will have like a specific distance that they just like to run the best. They call it DP, distance preference.
Okay.
So looking at this chart with Cramden, you can kind of see, okay, we kind of started finding my range at 5 and 6, where he was like, the yellow is show, and that's 3rd place.
Right.
Okay, he took 3rd. He didn't win. He didn't take 2nd, but he took 3rd. Then we started finding 7 furlongs, and he's got 2 wins, and then a 2nd, and then 2 races. He had a bad race, but, then you got to see, why was it a bad race? You start looking back to his races, 7 furlongs. Okay, that was a sloppy track. He won. That was a sloppy track. Okay, he had a really bad run here.
Now you're saying sloppy track. Why is it a sloppy track?
So it goes from firm to sloppy. Firm
Okay.
means no moisture. Sloppy means all the moisture, 100%.
Okay.
So if it rains all night at a track, it's going to be 100% probably. When you join a race, and we'll look at that here in a second, it's going to tell you the percentage of, the rain for that track. So if
Okay.
you have a horse like Crandon, for instance, who right, turf, soft, he wants tracks where it's going to rain.
Right.
He's going to do best on tracks where it's, soft or sloppy, because that means there's moisture on the track. And like I said, sloppy here at 9 furlongs, he didn't like it. 7 furlongs here, he loved it. He won. Then again, he ran it again here, same type of track. Didn't like it as much, took 8th, so
Right.
who knows what happened in that race. Maybe there was just better horses.
Can you go in? Can you go into that race and see all the horses you raced
You
against?
can. Yeah, you can
Okay.
click on the race. You can hit
Okay.
expand all, and yeah, I'll look through in here and tell you without throwing shade at anybody else. I this is why I normally do this in private, because I
Okay,
have to
gotcha.
pretty much shit on other people's horses and say, okay,
Right.
this horse really shouldn't have beat my horse, right? Or, okay, this horse made sense, or, like, did really this motherfucker beat me? Like, that's what I say to myself when I'm like looking at it, because if I
'Cause you
start
know,
looking at things,
yeah, you start to know. Now,
yeah,
can you filter? Like, can you be like, I don't want to race against that horse ever again. That one should have won. That type of thing.
nah, not really, because you don't know who's in the race when you join.
You
That's
don't. Okay. Okay.
no. Unless they actually announce. Like, people might be in Discord and be like, hey, I'm going for 10 in a row on my horse. I put him in this race. Come see me. People might
Right.
call it out, but most people don't want to let people know where they're racing.
Makes sense.
So, yeah.
I mean, for that exact reason, right? Because you could be like, well, that horse is doing really well. Why would I want to risk it? I have no chance. But like you
But
said,
you
with
learn. But
you
you
do learn.
learn. You
Right.
start running a horse at 10 to 12 furlongs.
Right.
Again, I'll use, I guess, because you're asking good questions, and, I've run into this experience. So Dr. Root, horse named after my grandmother, is an amazing horse. It's like the 4th or 5th ranked 12 furlong horse for the 2-year-olds.
Right.
But I can't win. 18 races, 1 win, 3 seconds, 4 thirds, and she's always there because this damn horse, Lizzie Dwyer, is everywhere from 10 to 12. She's so good. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, Dr. Root is a really good horse. She's going to breed really good babies, but man, like, this Lizzie Dwyer horse is a freaking problem.
Right.
Like I said, she pretty much wins. Her and just Magada Ann, too, is pretty damn solid. But yeah, it's like Lizzie Dwyer, like 16 races, 7 wins, 5 seconds, 3 thirds. That's
By the way,
16 out of 16 in the money. So
yeah,
that's basic
totally.
math.
If anyone has any questions in the chat, we're just going over photo finish live. Like I said before, some of this might be a little dry, but this is, if you learn this is what's going to make you be successful. Obviously, no guarantees, but there's a lot that goes into knowing the tracks, knowing the type of races, the length of the race, whether the track is wet or not. So if you have any questions, breeding, staking, whatever, just put them in the chat and we'll get to it. Otherwise, we're going to just keep going here. All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to breeding anytime soon. Because I actually have to get out of here in a few minutes.
Sure.
I gotta get everything set up for the Derby. But like I said, we said we're gonna talk about the horse, get him set up into his first race, and then we do gotta get all the syndicate shit. So again, if you are interested, if you watch it on the VOD, grab the Discord link out of the chat, join the Discord, Skin and Bones Discord. Let us know you're interested in the syndicate, and we'll get you moved into the proper channels, collect the money. $25 will get you involved for the first month, and we'll basically be voting on a monthly basis whether or not it's cost effective to keep running the horse. Some months we might sell the horse and try to get our money back, and then maybe just do it again with a different horse, because you can claim, you can sell horses on a claimer race and might be able to get back 3/4 of our money. If people don't really like the horse, maybe they're cool with that. Hey, put in 25, get back 15 to 20 if we sell it, and then we roll the dice again and try it again. Because what could potentially happen is you get a horse that gets like a genetic spike, and it might be a super horse. And if we get one of those with the syndicate, we're basically going to kick ass on the track. We'll probably make a little bit of money along the way. Probably racing is never going to make us a lot of money. That's the problem.
Right.
What makes the money is when the horses retire, and he's just sitting there every month, and you're getting $50 a breed, or maybe $100 a breed, 35 times a month, up to 35 times a month. You know, like it adds up. Like my two horses made me over $1,000 last month of just residual income. Like I don't race them anymore. They just sit there. I look at them, and people come, click on them, breed with their fillies, and bang, $50 in my pocket every single time.
Do you even know you just put out? So for when that happens, do you just set your price? You just let it sit. It could happen anytime. Is that how that works? Okay.
Well, you can only breed during the first week of the season. That's breeding week.
Sure. No, I get that. But like as far as you can go to sleep and just say, this is my price.
That's it.
And then people, there you go. Okay.
And like I said, you know, that's probably going to be the best case scenario from a syndicate level on like ways to make residual income.
Right.
But I mean, shit, if we do get a horse that comes out the gate, and let's say we race them, like, I'd say probably you're looking at probably 12 to 15 races on average for a 2-year-old horse right now. About every 3 days is what they're shooting for. In real life, it's like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but
right.
You know,
but a month is a year in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. So
plus it's cheaper, just a reminder, it's cheaper to race at the very beginning. So then you actually find out what your horse can do.
Right. It is like 30% cheaper. So they say, I think it's actually way more percentage off than that. Because I'm looking at like my 3-year-old racing coming up for Cramden and them, and he's an S-, and I'm like, shit. Right. I don't think I want to spend $40 every race as like a minimum to put the S- horse in, you know? Another reason why the syndicate probably won't be messing around with S- horses. We'll probably be sitting in the A range. I think A is a good range. Even in A-, you know, they kind of dominate more on the lower level, and I think that could be even more enjoyable. As a matter of fact, my favorite horse is an A-, Dice Man. So, you know, it is what it is. But we're not really going to be sitting up there with championship caliber horses. That being said, there are high-level racing or high-level races for every type of horse. You know, there are A-level races where we can spend like $50 and get into a race and go up against and try to win, you know, $500, $800 in a race, maybe $1,000, who knows. Plus the teams coming in now and they're juicing up the pot. If you look on my screen right now to the right, I'll make it a little bit bigger.
I'm going to enlarge this. Cryptodoozy horse pimping. For sure. Yeah. For sure.
But if you look right here where it says purse, right?
Right.
Juice. It's got a little juice icon. I have a juice emote in my Kick channel, by the way, if you subscribe over there. This purse has been subsidized. It has been juiced up from the team. And all this juice comes from all the money and all the racing and all the sales and all the wagering. Because, you know what I'm saying, they take a 20% rake. And all that rake, none of it goes back to the team. For 12 months or longer, I think it's like 18 months, none of that rake goes back to the team ever. Up for 18 months. It all goes back to us, the player, ecosystem, and it allows them to do some crazy shit, man. You know?
Is this, just so people know, and I don't think I've asked you this, is this protected in any way? Is this regulated in any way? Can you explain that a little bit?
I would say go to the white paper and read through the white paper, go join the Discord, Photo Finish Discord. I don't know. We actually really need to get that set up in your channel. Although that's another thing too. I mean, a lot of this content, you know, once you get monetized, probably won't be taking place over here on this YouTube channel either. So, you know, we will start integrating my Kick channel as well. So, I mean, it'll be sent over here, but, you know, my primary feed and my primary focus to push Photo Finish is not here on YouTube. Fun fact, I've pulled in way more new players on Kick in my short time than me and Vault ever did on YouTube. We never had a new player come in from Night at the Races. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we will
funnel to move it over. We're getting close. We're getting close. Getting close to getting the channel monetized. I just got to see it. And honestly, I don't even know if I care. If, you know, whatever. But
whether you care or not, the people on Kick don't care about VeVe. They don't care about cryptoids. They don't care about any of that crap. So they're the degenerate gamblers. You know what I mean?
That's the ones we want to promote too. So we'll be, so keep that in mind. We'll probably be moving over there. I guess, can you double stream, or is this something that YouTube doesn't like? once.
No, absolutely, you can double stream, and that's what I'm saying. That's what we're doing right now. I'm sending it to Twitter. You're sending it to YouTube. And I mean, there will kind of come a time where even like championship Saturdays, we
Right.
will probably start off sending the feed to YouTube just to kind of let people know what you're doing, what we're doing. But honestly, after probably a few shows or a month or so, I'm not even going to want to do that because we need to funnel everybody to Kick. We need to show Kick that we belong as the go-to horse racing platform on Kick.
Sounds
You know what I'm
good to me.
saying? Like,
Sounds good to me.
so and again, and that's no disrespect to the channel, but we've talked
Not at
about
all.
this. Like,
No. We did
when
talk
it
about
comes
this.
to
Yeah.
when it comes to VeVe and drops and cryptoids, like I have no business putting that on my Kick channel.
Right.
Will I send a feed to my Kick channel maybe to help myself out down the road once you get monetized? Maybe. Let people spam my little emotes and stuff and whatever. But
Right.
you know, but for the most part, when it comes to the photo finish, it's very, very important that we don't, segregate everybody out and push, 2 people on this chat and 1 person here, and like
Right.
everybody needs to be funneled into the Kick. Because, like I said, we've proven the numbers. Nobody else has data to prove me wrong, I can guarantee this.
Well, we may even want to do it sooner than later. I mean, just from what
Right, but
you're
early
saying.
on, right, but
Yeah,
early on, Crypto Doozy probably has no idea, probably until I just said it, that you're going to be trying to co-host some of the Saturday, 6 to 7 o'clock stuff with me, right?
Right.
For championships. Bruin probably had no idea. D, I don't know how much D really knows about the horse racing at all, but
Right.
I appreciate her and Hanano just supporting us and hanging out.
For
So
sure.
I've also been trying to be better even on our own show of not dropping F-bombs, because I'm like, well, like the kids probably hanging out with them, right, watching the show, and I want them to
That's
be able
true.
to kind of come out and watch the show, and I want other people with kids to come able and support the show and hang out. So I kind of got to remember that this isn't night at the races,
Right.
my own show. So, and Crypto says some horses race at Yonkers, some race at Belmont. That's true. I've been saying it for a long time. We need we need tracks with tumbleweeds kind of like flying by in the background.
Right.
And they've actually said they're going to let me go ham in Unity and make my own track, and they're going to put it in the game.
Really?
Ian said it on the stream, yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And they'll have like low-level racing. So I'm always the one that's like, man, we need, $7 races, $8 racing, right? Like,
Right.
because that was a problem early on, where it's like you came in, you got your horse, you spent like $5 racing, $7 racing, you got a lucky win, and the next step up of racing was $20.
Yeah, I remember you talking.
I
about
was
that.
like, man, I'm like, how do I convince people to come in on this, right? And like, and they fixed it. They listened to the people and myself, and they dropped it down. But now, like, they got this new guy doing scheduling, and I don't know if there's somebody in his ear, and they're kind of like sneaking it back up a little bit. And I'm like, hey, don't forget about us people. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the people that are not crypto bros. They don't throw around thousands of dollars, right? Like these people, the real gambler wants to come in for a $5 to $750 race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might have horses, like a few horses that they want to race for $50, $100 entry fees, but for the most part, it's like, man, $750 is like a real sweet spot. Like, come in, you win a good amount of money if you win a race. It's not a big loss if you lose.
Right. That's what it is, right? Especially if you want people to do more races. You start getting up there, that starts to add up, right? Especially if you are not winning and you got a lot of people and you don't end up having a good horse, that's gonna, people aren't gonna want to take as much of a risk,
Right.
But like you
exactly.
said, you got to be able to, switch and turn quickly, right? Like you'll know fairly quickly if you got something good or if it's worth just getting rid of and restarting or breeding.
Well, within 30 days.
Yeah.
Like I said, within 30 days, but because I mean, Cramden again was a perfect example where I misraced him for like 6 races, just looking at his parents, history. And then when I started sneaking him down in distance, I was like, well, I watched a 10 furlong race and he made an incredible move at 6, 7 furlongs. So I ran him to 7 furlongs and he made that same move and he freaking dominated that race and won. And I was like, ooh, okay, so the light bulb goes off, right? But what if you never see that? Right? Like, what if you never see that move while you're watching a race? What if the horse never makes a move? Trixie. My horse Trixie is a perfect example. I bred this horse. It's been 7 races. She's never made a single move in any race she's ever done. I've watched them all 3-4 times looking for any move in a race. Never done it.
Yep.
So I just stopped racing her because there's a couple things that could be happening. She might not be that good. I gotta
Right,
be honest.
exactly. Right.
She might not be that good. But here's the deal. Horses age at different rates. So Dice Man, my horse, me and my uncle's horse, might peak at 4 years old. So he's already racing better because he's going to hit the early peak at 4. Maybe Trixie doesn't peak until 6.
Right.
Which means you won't even see life coming out of her until she hits 3 or 4. So do I want to jump the gun and retire her early? And maybe, like, people don't take her babies because she has no wins? Do I shut her down and, like, let her kind of simmer for a few months and, you know, then try to race her again and see if she has anything? Maybe, like, a late boost, you know? I don't know. But again, these are all things we're going to go over as a group, collectively, in the Discord, on stream. I mean, I talk about a lot of this shit on my own show, but, you know.
Well, it's important to know all this. There's intricacies in this, because if you catch them, that's, you know, that's how you win, right? At least that's going to give you the best advantage to know how to play with what you have, you know, the right track, all of that.
Yeah, and Crypto Doozy, yeah, track with skeletons in the stand. I
saw that. Yeah,
and I'm sure they would let me do that if Churchill
fun.
Downs and NBC and all them weren't like signing off on a lot of this crap too. So
they have to sign up. I didn't realize Bruin. I guess I knew you had COVID. You weren't feeling well, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
feel better.
That's not good. And those sinus headaches, sometimes those are just like migraines. So not fun. Not fun. I hope you feel better soon.
Definitely not fun. Yeah. So we're okay. So I gotta get out of here by 1 o'clock the latest. So
okay,
we know that Drop Zone, the horse, is a left dirt firm horse. That much we know. From looking at the parents, we think that he probably wants to run maximum of 7 furlongs. So I'm gonna set a filter. Maximum distance 7 furlongs. Apply the filter.
And a soft. Is that what we?
Firm. Left dirt firm.
Oh, you said left dirt. Okay, sorry, left dirt.
Yeah, firm. Left dirt firm.
Okay.
Which means we're gonna want to find races that are 4 to 7 furlongs. Probably ideally 6 or 7, if we can find one on the first day of racing. And we want to find something that has like a 40% chance of rain or less. Okay, we could join a 60% chance of rain. We could get away with it. We could get lucky. We could do an 80% chance of rain too. Sometimes I'll do that just because I don't want to wait 4 days to join a race.
Right, if you want to get in. So we got to actually see what's available. But that makes sense.
Yeah.
You want something, you know, under 50%, because if it does, then now all of a sudden it's soft and the chances of doing well is less, correct?
Correct, exactly. So, again, I set the filter over here. 7 furlongs. Apply filter. Now it's only going to show us everything that's 4 to 7 furlongs. Everything else will be filtered out. Another thing I like to do is go to my quick filters at the top. Now we know it's a left dirt, so now I'm going to click LD. That's only going to bring up left dirt.
Where did you click that? I'm sorry, I missed that. Where did you click the... Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, quick so there's a quick filters that they just added not too long ago. And you might not see the buttons, but it will always scroll down with the screen. So even if I scroll down, you can just click on quick filter.
Okay, perfect.
And this will always stay at the top. So it doesn't like, you don't have to scroll back up to find it. So,
right.
But yeah, you click quick filters, this will pop down, go to left dirt.
Left dirt, yeah.
Now, probably going to want to go to juvenile for us because we're a juvenile horse. We're 2 years old. We don't want to see all the 3-year-old races and stuff we can't even enter.
Right.
So, because we will be cut off from a lot of races. Again, these are kind of like starter races for horses. They don't want them going up against 3-year-olds and horses that are already hitting their stride. These young horses will have no shot against most 3-year-old horses. So yeah, we're just going to start to kind of look down. Now, we also know that we can't join a race for today, so it's going to show us races for today, and that's okay.
Right. But we can set this up for Monday is what we're doing. You can look ahead and find a race and get signed in.
Yeah, awkwardly enough, though.
Nothing.
I think they might be updating the schedule right now, and I did check this morning; it was still there. Heh. Yeah, it looks like
can't even make a move.
Yeah, looks like there's no schedule here yet, guys. What's going on? What's going on? They said they were gonna make some changes to it. Let me just
Usually
check
they do that
the.
at night, right? They do it after hours. Hmm. I've never seen Mo so perplexed.
No, sorry, Fib hit me up, and I really need to talk to him. So
Oh,
I'm just
oh,
sending a quick game.
yeah.
Sorry, take
Okay.
it over.
Okay.
Hold the
Yeah.
fort.
All right. Yeah, definitely. So, anyways, so as everyone you're seeing, there's just a lot of information. But keep it in mind, you got to figure out, the length of the race. Like you said, this one drop zone is going to be that 4 to 7 furlongs. Um, Also the track, if it's going to be wet or dry, this is a left turn firm, so obviously the direction that the horse is going to turn, what it's going to do best in racing. And then if it's a firm track you got to look for something that has less chance of rain. So again, like, it's blowing my mind, there's just so much involved in this. And it looks like maybe we can't do we were hoping to actually pick the race that it would be in. So we're gonna have to wait here. And he's talking to one of the guys he does shows with. Viv, he's a nice guy. I've actually seen him. Hey, the biggest bro, good to see you. He says, do I need to give you guys my email for the syndicate? Actually, we've got I mean, you could always DM me or whatever. Of course, I'm going out of town. I'm gonna put the Discord link again. Let me just copy it here and I'll put it back into the chat. So if you could just go into here and we'll get you all set up. Like, so if you want to join the syndicate, it's going to be 25. I don't know if we fill this one up or not. Well, Mo will be back on here in a second. But anyways, so yeah. Oh, go ahead, Mo.
It's gonna be pretty close, yeah, with the space, but we still do have space. Biggest bro, you joined the Discord. Guys, if you join the Discord, and I know you're interested, I moved you to the Drop Zone horse. You'll see a horse named Drop Zone under Syndicate. If you see that channel, that means I moved you there. So I will need to collect money from you guys. If you see that channel and you can't make it for this, let me know.
Yeah, just
Bob,
let you know. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're interested, Bob, I think I did move you in there. Did you join the Discord? Like I said, we're trying to collect the money by the end of the weekend. If you guys need, a week or so to give it to me, I mean, we'll let it slide, but I will buy back the shares after 7 days if I have to. So
Yeah.
this will not be like other syndicates that some people may have been a part of or seen, on the internet. I take my shit way differently. I take it way more serious. So I will put out emails. You will check the Discord. If there's no responses, I have no problem buying you guys out for original prices plus profits if there are any. I will not ask. I will just do it. So yeah.
Yeah, but we trust you guys. But just get that in, just because we just don't want to be running around being a collection agency. But we trust you guys. So yeah, if you want to be in,
No, I mean like the day-to-day stuff. Like, I put out a vote for the future of the horse, and
okay, yeah.
like, 3 people didn't vote. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. Like, you have a week. You'll have a week to get your vote in. We vote everything as a syndicate, and if there's no response, then like I said,
whoever responds, we're gonna make the decision, basically.
Basically,
so you'll check the Discord. Just keep an eye on it, because that was one thing I didn't do on the syndicate that we did with Vault. I wasn't checking.
No, but I'll tweet about it. Like I said, I will tweet about it. We have I think it's SMB Syndicate on Twitter is our Skin and Bones Syndicate account, because I will start using that. I will start,
perfect, and
posting
we'll
from there to
retweet
keep
it.
people.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated so you're not like in the dark. But you'll know to go and vote for like what we're going to do. Are we keeping it? Are we going to sell it? Are we, depending on what's going on. So, just keep that in mind. But yeah, we're excited that people want to do this. Like I said, we're almost filled up, and I know the next round will probably, we may have multiple horses going on. So, but this is going to be a good test for you guys to learn, and maybe we'll continue, maybe we'll upgrade. We're just going to figure it all out kind of as we go, right, Mo?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, early going, because there's like a short term, there's a micro plan here, and there's a macro. And I think on the micro level, it's really just for people to come in, $25, and say, hey, let me ask questions. Let me have 10% ownership of a horse. Well, why are we entering the races that we're entering? Why did you buy this horse? Why did you do this? And I mean, you could honestly probably just stick around the streams and learn the same type of shit.
Sure.
But, if you want to again have a piece of the action,
I say having skin in the game, right? If you want to have skin in the game, that's the best way to learn, right? Whether you win or get hurt or whatever it is, it's the best way to learn.
yeah, exactly. Bob said Vault actually said how good photo finish was today. No, listen, I know Vault had a good time with photo finish. He just didn't have the time for photo finish, and I get it. Listen, and I wish, I wish we could all be doing this shit together. Like if B would have came in and Vault still stuck around and we still had our horses and whatever, that'd be sick. But it's just not the world we live in. I mean, he had to do what he had to do,
Right.
I, however, live in, my own world too, where I have things that I got to do, and the show must go on, and I got fucking shows to produce, and I got people that rely on me for all sorts of shit, But listen, we love Vault around here, so and he would always be welcome back, man. The photo finish at any fucking point in time, so it is what it is. But I mean, what we got to work on.
I'd say the biggest bro doesn't see the channel. Well, we'll take a look. I guess maybe it didn't switch over for him.
See the channel with the
Discord, yeah.
Yeah. In the Skin and Bones, really. So you see Syndicate info? I know you see that because you said ready to rock. Let me know how much, right? So, I mean, because I'm kind of new at some of this stuff too, right? So I'm like looking at this.
Doing the Discord, yeah, definitely.
No, not new in the Discord. Like setting up. Because I gotta set roles, right? So if I know this person owns part of this horse, I gotta make sure I have a role for. Yeah, it says who could access the channel. I have the Drop Zone Cult, and then me and you. Is there anybody else in Discord that might be able to tell me if this is working?
I was just gonna go look here and see.
Oh, do you have an arrow next to Syndicate's biggest bro? If you have an arrow, you might want to collapse down. Because if I collapse it, I only see Syndicate info, and if I hit the arrow, now I see Drop Zone. That's a weird Discord thing. I never knew that. You can like collapse folders and shit. Weird.
Oh yeah. Like if you go to yes, you can. But I see it.
You see the Drop Zone.
I see the Drop Zone, but we're the only ones in there. Now somebody's typing, so that might be the biggest bro. Here, he got it. He's in. Sweet. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so you did see that. That works. Okay, so is anybody else currently in Discord that is ready to
Bob Sales
join the Syndicate?
He's in the general, or he's in the photo finish live, but I don't know if he sees the Drop Zone. Bob, do you see the Drop Zone?
No, probably not. I'm gonna add him and
we know Bruin. Yeah, you don't see. Yeah, we'll get you in, and if for some reason you don't see it and you're definitely going to want to jump in, DM either myself or Mo. Probably better Mo, just because I'm going to be I'm going to be off the radar for.
Yeah, you're better off. Yeah, honestly, for most Syndicate stuff, especially early on, probably better off just reaching out to me. I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'm probably like I said, and that was my own fault. I put out all the Syndicate shit last night, and I was like, I didn't even tag BE in the Syndicate announcement, but I was like, that's fine, because I think I was running out of space anyway.
That's fine. Totally fine.
All right, so everybody should have access to the Drop Zone Horse channel now. Biggest bro. Yeah, so basically, for anybody...
spend the money.
Yeah, so I mean, again, I'm going to leave that up to you guys, whatever you find more comfortable. Are you comfortable with crypto? Do you guys have wallets with crypto in it? Do you want to send it to me through ETH? Do you want to send it to me through Solana? I mean, that's acceptable either way. Do you want to use Cash App, PayPal, normal Web 2 world? I mean, I have that too. Basically, we just need $25. Ideally, I would like to say by like the end of the first week of racing, at least. I'd like to have it in before the season, but I understand that it is a little last minute. So,
Pigeon?
Like Bob,
do you take Pigeon?
Yes, we do take Pigeon.
There you go. So there you go. Lots of options here. We like to please everyone.
Bob said he sent me a screenshot of what he sees.
So he may not see the Drop Zone. Just make sure under Syndicate you have that opened up just in case it's collapsed. There you go. He can send Cash App. So there you go.
Okay. Yeah, biggest bro. I'll post the Cash App in I'll post my Cash App in.
Yeah, you definitely you do it.
Because B's got all this shit routed through business.
It is routed through business.
Mine's personal. It's business.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's that. Bob, where did you send me a DM? Probably Twitter, right?
No worries, Bob. That's fine. You're good. Like we know, people have to wait for their paychecks and stuff like that, and we know you're good for it. So we've got you covered. Just when you get it, just send it to him. However, Cash App or whatever's best.
Yeah, exactly. And as of right now, it shows that we got Backdoor Kick, Bob Sales, Bruin, and Biggest Bro currently in here. So with me and BE, that would be six owners on the current horse. But the way it's going to work is if we do have, overwhelming amount of people that want to get in, me and BE will, obviously sell out of our shares on it.
Right.
So, well, I'll sell mine first. I mean, I would like to keep BE involved if we can. But me and BE also have some other things that we're working on the back end to provide more horses for the syndicate.
Right.
That, we are working on. So I'm sure BE wouldn't mind letting somebody else come in, for the horse.
Yeah, especially for this first round. If we're getting people interested, that's what we want to do, right? That's the most important thing.
Yep. And so that's it. Now I wouldn't send it through the BE one Biggest Bro. I just want to make sure that. Yeah, I just want to make sure that it doesn't mess with any of his business stuff. Like I said, I have. Yeah, I pay off my accountant to cook the books. So
there you go. Yeah, I just got to keep things, and plus he's going to be here, and then he'll have that money to put towards the races. It'll just be easier. I think my stuff is for donations for us. The photo finish live, it's just going to be better to run that through him because he's got it all set up. It's just going to be cleaner, I think, for all of us. And Alejandro, cool man, he says he's in. So
yeah, Alejandro, was that you in the
Discord? What's that?
In the Discord, ALE, was that you? I get that's the problem. I don't always know who the hell is who when we have like crossover on people,
Yeah, just leave. You can leave something in there. But yeah, cool man. I'm glad you.
Somebody did join the Discord. I was like, I thought it might have been Alejandro.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, just let us know. Just remember, just so we're putting it out there that this isn't necessarily risk free. There's no guarantees. We may end up breaking even. We might make a little money. We might not make any money at all. I mean, our hope is to learn from this. We'd obviously like to break even or better, but this should be good. And of course, if you join, you're going to learn everything that you need to if you want to do it on your own, or if we decide to even go further. Mo and I have to discuss like what next steps are if we want to do something bigger. But this will at least let us know the interest out there, and also for you to ask questions and just learn. Because unless you have skin in the game, it's like betting on like slots that you don't put any money into. Then you don't, you need that pressure, right? That you're going to actually potentially could lose money. So that's why we bought the horse, and then we're going to give up our shares. So yeah, I mean, if we end up having to give up my slot and we just don't have ownership in this one, that's fine. I'd rather have more people, unless we can move on to another horse, which I don't think that can happen at this point, that fast, right? Because we would never get one that would be able to race at this point.
Right. And that's why I figured, like I said early on, because the way it's going to go, because obviously, let's say we don't have any ownership here, right? And again, this is all in the syndicate overview. Whereas, yes, everybody has rights, 10% voting rights, but no one's ever really going to come in and be like, oh, I'm demanding that we do a vote today.
Right.
Because let's be real, like, nobody really has a clue what the hell they're talking about. Like, now, if somebody comes in to the syndicate and within like a week or two, they're analyzing data and they're bringing shit to our attention, being like, yo, why don't we try this? Like, yo, I've actually been looking up, I've spent an hour this morning looking at this. Like, we will absolutely have that conversation.
Yeah.
But if me and BE happen to have to give up, our share, I will still be the one, or me and BE will be the ones that are initiating the monthly vote. You know what I'm saying? Because again, there will be a monthly vote 1 week before the season ends. The vote will open. What do we do with the horse next month, right? So, we will take that into account. But because it's kind of weird, right? It's like, all right, you buy us out. Technically, we don't have any ownership, but we still kind of have to like run the show.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and we want it to go smoothly. Yeah, that we're going to be obviously the curators of the whole system. So we'll propose the questions to you. But of course, if you guys have any concerns or whatever, or there's something that you don't like, just let us know, and then we can deal with that with the group or whatever. But so
Yeah, and I don't know if it takes a little bit for rolls to like kick in. Because Bob sent me a screenshot. Bob, when you click that little down arrow next to syndicates, try like closing it and open it back up. Maybe now that you have a new roll. I don't know how to like refresh a roll in Discord. But I know it will happen automatically. Yeah, like I said, biggest bro, it's not even more about ownership. Like I said, I don't need a fraction ownership of any more horses. Trust me. I would much rather people come in, get some interest, learn about the game, have a good time. You know, to me, that's way more, way more important to me than 10% ownership of Drop Zone. I would like to see the horse run well. Because honestly, if the horse runs well and the syndicate gets a really good stud, again, maybe maybe you guys can make, and let's just say if it did 5 breeds, right? You make $250. Like, all right, cool. You guys get your money back. And that's 1 month, and the horse will breed for, 2+ years if you shut it down early enough. I mean, right. It's, it is what it is. But
now 2 years is too much, just to be upfront, right? Like a month is 1 year. So just keep that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we're just kind of here to like,
I'm with all them.
I mean 2 physical years. I mean 2 actual years.
Oh, you actually mean real 2 years.
Yo, I mean a real 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So like, again, I am more in the position. I mean, I've listened to all the stuff that he's told me, so I know a little bit more, but I'm really here learning with you guys. So hopefully we come up with good questions for Mo, and we can learn how to do this and have fun. I'm just excited because this is like a real, this is real utility for an NFT, which is the horse that I can actually race, bet, stake, breed, all this interesting stuff. Not that we're going to necessarily do all of that. Like the staking is a little bit harder. I don't know if we're going to do that, but there's so much in this.
No, the staking we're going to stay out of, just because the staking can be sticky. Right. I have a rule of thumb with all my syndicates is the crown, and it kind of sucks because if I had held all my crown from all the syndicates from day one, I mean, yeah, that might have been some money to make. However, along the way, you're going to need a lot of money to keep racing. And there was times where I was desperate for Derby to race, and I was getting my ass kicked, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it says like, oh, if you would have held on to all your Derby from Joker, I'd be up $1,000 right now. Right. Well, guess what? I wouldn't have been able to race all the races I ran with Joker if I wasn't selling crown along the way to keep going.
Right, exactly. Kind of like on VeVe flipping stuff, right? To keep buying. So, yes, absolutely. Same kind of concept there.
Yeah, Bruin has a really good question. I do want to do this. Can you make like a makeshift contract, ticket coin, etc., showing 10% ownership of the horse? Fun way of showing just a thought. Yes, I do want to do that. However, I'm a little conflicted. I don't want to do it because we actually have done that. We've done just that. Here's the problem. We did it on Solana. I did it on Solana because Photo Finish is a Solana-based game, and it felt like it made more sense. The problem is people hate Solana. People don't really have the Solana wallets. They don't really like the marketplaces and use the marketplaces. So it's very tricky for us to kind of make those tokens and move them around. What I could do, I could not even put Photo Finish on it. I got to talk to Ian. I really got to talk to Ian. I don't know how cool they are with me minting it on Polygon. Because I could easily just take a picture of the horse, put the horse's name on it, put the Skin and Bones logo, and trust me, I actually already have it made up as a mock in Photoshop. I could probably make it in like an hour, but it's.
What if it just said PFL, had our logo, and a horse head in The Godfather?
No, it's that's what I'm saying. It would probably be something more like that, but I would actually like to use the picture of the actual horse if possible.
Right. Yeah.
With the name, I wouldn't put the Photo Finish logo on there.
Yeah, I don't think they would like that.
But yeah, I just thought they want to be showing up on Matic and other chains.
Right.
So,
I would get because it could confuse people too, right?
But if I took a picture of the horse, I could do that. I'll ask Ian today. I'm going to see him during the Derby. So,
anyway. What about the horse with your bat cowl on it, so they don't know it's really that horse, and we could hide it?
I don't know. Listen, it might just have to be like, listen, if people are interested, then I really hope you have a Phantom wallet because you know, it's just gonna be what it is. Because like I said, the team and third time they might force me to stay on Solana, you know, with their brand. So I mean that'll be out of my hands. But if you guys are cool with that, then you know. Yeah, I mean, listen, crypto. I kind of agree with you. You are not wrong, brother.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to guess. Crypto Doozy, you are not wrong. Yeah, it's listen. I get it, but I might not have my hands might be tied. So if that's the case, then we might just have to throw it on, you know, Solana. You know, make a Phantom wallet. Although, actually, wait a second. Is Coinbase? I can't Coinbase and all them except like Solana NFTs now.
I think
Coinbase
they
wallet.
can. Yeah, I think.
I'm not 100
believe
percent sure.
so.
Listen, we'll work it out. But it's a good idea, Bruin. I have actually been running it by PE a little bit, talking about like, yeah, it would be cool if we did that. Now the problem arises when
Yeah, it does. Ethereum, Base, Optimism, Gnosis, and Solana. Those are the networks that they do. All the networks on Coinbase wallet.
okay. Somebody asked about Bruin asked about Venmo. I actually do not have Venmo.
Yeah, even I used it before, but again, we want to make sure it all goes to Mo. That's going to be a better situation. You don't have PayPal or
Yeah, for easiest for me would be Cash App,
Cash App?
PayPal. Yeah, I didn't even like using Zelle and all that crap. I don't like any of that crap.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely don't mind. Like, obviously, Bruin's a lawyer, right? So he's going to think like that, and totally, we want to be upfront and like, so everyone knows they actually have ownership, and that everyone's getting their piece
No,
of
I
the
get
pie.
that.
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
that.
totally,
But we're
totally.
talking about another company's IP.
Yes.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
what I'm talking. That's why I get to be very, very careful of what I put on there and you know what I do. So,
Oh yeah, I
but yeah,
forgot to. Yeah, and then send that PayPal, Cash App information. Yeah, or do you want to? Why don't you put it in the
yeah,
Discord?
Alejandro,
So
do
yeah,
you see the Drop Zone Discord info yet? I'm gonna put it in there.
yeah, it's up. It's actually just a few up. If you see, you can just join. It's like 4 up. There you go. Yeah, so just put that in there. Just real quick, Shelby Cobra, we're checked in. We're ready to go on the cruise, and this is totally freaking true. I can't. I don't know what the heck has happened to me. I have more stuff than her. Like the biggest issue is my workout clothes, right? Like I need to have workout clothes for every day because I can't just go in my underwear like I can here. Like I got to have stuff every day, and it's like she's like, dude, what is wrong with you? So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go through and take out some stuff. But man, I have more stuff than her, so that's what she wanted me to tell you guys to make me feel bad. But it is true. She is telling only the truth.
Very
But yeah,
true.
yeah, very true. So yeah, go in and join. Get in the Discord. Mo will put all the different ways you can send him money, and then I guess we'll get this thing figured out. And Mo, I trust you. Whatever, if I'm not here and for some reason can't get a hold of me, and you're going to make some type of that NFT contract or whatever you want to do, just do it, man. We'll be good. We'll be good to go.
Oh, I think you've learned by the logos that yes, I'm just going to do it.
Yes, just do right. Exactly.
BE fucking he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. This guy wakes up, we have a whole fucking project
I
launched.
know, right? He's like, I just launched a project. I know we talked about it a little bit, but here we go. But that's good. I'd rather, honestly, that's, shit or get off the pot, right? You got to actually
Well, it was a timing thing because I was running out of
Yeah.
time. I was waiting for you to hit me back originally, but I'm like, well, shit. Now I'm hitting 7, 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night Eastern time. I was like, I'm gonna miss the window of like trying to get it out, you know, at a decent hour for people
Yeah,
to get some.
yeah.
You
That
know,
was
because
the
I don't
thing I
want to
wasn't
post it at a
feeling.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to post it at a
totally.
weird time and then just goes into the fucking ether, you know.
Yeah, totally. Look,
But
Bob's
yeah, then
trying
I
to
see you
find out.
posted on. I see you
Yeah.
posted on Twitter and shit, liking other people's posts, and I'm like, oh well, fuck him. I'm just gonna post it on Twitter because apparently he'll see it.
Yeah, that was the best. Like sometimes, so I'll be going through Twitter and then like I want to, support everyone where I should probably be going to Discord first. But your best way, and you've been doing a better job, is just text me. That's the best because that's the first thing I'm going to see. But yeah, absolutely. I just want to go through and support everyone and uh, like and retweet stuff just so, because everyone's been supporting us. I want to support them. But yeah, so Bob Sales wants to know when he can rob us, when he can go break into the house. We leave early morning tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna suck. But yeah, well, what's nice is that we'll hopefully get to the cruise. I think the check-in is at my check-in's at like 10:30, hers is at 11:30. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but we haven't been upgraded yet, so I'm kind of disappointed in that. They didn't like our low ball upgrade offer we gave them, so we'll see.
Huh.
Yeah, because that would get us on early. That would get us on, right away. But either way, we're super excited. Got to finish packing and drop off the dogs, and there you go. So yeah, early morning tomorrow, and then I think the ship leaves at 5 p.m. Tomorrow. So I'm excited.
Right. And I'll be sitting on the dock of the bay.
Right. Whistling and
right.
Fishing with all your common Mickey Mouse, right? And legendaries and all of it.
That's right.
So
that's how we roll. But yeah, so I got Alejandro, looks like you sent that over. Yeah, so guys, if you're in the Discord, I sent over the Cash App information in there. I also sent it to Biggest Bro on Twitter because he messaged me before I ever put it in Discord.
Okay.
You got that there, so we'll get that all taken care of, squared away.
Where's the Cash App info? I see it says Monos equals Cash App, but where's the actual link?
A fucking link. That's what you need. You need a hashtag. You need a Cash App to send people.
Listen, is that what it is right there?
Yeah.
I can't even. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Gotcha. Now I got it. Okay. Now I got it. Yes.
Listen, I've been doing this shit for like a fucking over a decade, and anytime I'm trying to collect Cash App from people since day one, I've never been people who be like, "Oh, let me get that QR code, son." It was always like, "Yo, what's your Cash App?" Monos, 3 Z's, capital M, capital K. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I
used it once before I ever got to this space, and that was because I went off the side of the road in Tennessee, and there was not going to be AAA for like 15 hours. So a guy came by, he's like, "I'll do it. Just Cash App." So yeah, there. And then he had like $100,000 or $107,000 in crypto.
Oh, wait a second, real quick, in case anybody sees this while you're talking. Sorry. Yeah. These are not for the syndicate QR codes.
No.
By the way, shit, I probably shouldn't do that while we're doing syndicate.
Do not send that. Mo's going to do it separately because those are business ones.
Sorry.
And this is kind of a separate project that we're doing. So, yeah, please do not send. That's for donations.
Yeah, that's for skin and bone stuff. That's not for syndicate.
I don't think anyone sent it.
No, I just wanted to make sure because I was like, oh, they might be thinking I'm showing that. But yeah, okay, so let's just
No, wait, somebody did send us money, but it wasn't enough. Wait, who sent us money? What? Oh, Crypto Doozy, man. Thank you. He sent us 10. I was gonna say 10 gems.
Thank you, Doozy.
Thank you, man. Cool Thank you. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I didn't have to dox him either. Like the other day, he fixed it. I guess he updated it. Was it on that, or did you do PayPal? Anyways, yeah.
It says for the bone broth. Appreciate it. I'm gonna bathe in it all night. It's gonna give it a nice hot simmer, 8 hour.
I guess there you go. I guess no skin broth. I guess they don't have that. The bone broth, man, good high protein, all of that stuff.
Yeah, skin broth is highly illegal. Highly illegal, my friend.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, so like I said, we'll start collecting the payments there on the horses. At the current rate, it looks like we will be sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 owners. But again, I do know there is some valid interest from even like Superstar Money. They're on the list. They might be joining up. So that'll be kind of cool. See them come in, and hey, who knows? Maybe there'll be a Superstar horse running on the track owned by them one day. Who knows?
Yeah, because if they get interested and. We got to get Chris Coffey and Kyle Wilson. We got to get them on because they really like stuff like this. I don't know if they're into gambling, but they do like the gaming aspect. So,
listen, a dream come true for me. Because remember, when I first got into the space, man, like nobody I know was in the space. Nobody. I didn't have friends that were hitting me up on a daily basis. Like I had one boy who was like really heavy into crypto, made a lot of money on Doge and SHIB and all that crap.
Right.
But I got into it, and it was right around the time that his life just fell apart. Like, he already had marital issues with the wifey and all this stuff, and They were on the rocks even way before the crypto stuff, but they wound up like splitting up, and he wound up basically just pivoting his entire life. Like now he's a God loving man again. He's working a 9 to 5 job. He's got a new woman. She's got a kid. He's got a kid. They all have like one big happy family together. He's really really happy, and I'm so fucking happy for him. But the bottom line is that was my only friend like that I knew for a long time from gaming, like in the space, right? So it became very lonely for me. So I basically just it was people like yeah, like I tuned in the vault for the VeVe stuff,
Right.
and then for me it was like it was Paul Barron.
I knew you were
Paul
going to say
Barron,
that.
yep,
Yeah,
I knew you.
totally.
Yeah, Paul Barron and Kyle Wilson, man. Like I would tune into Paul Barron, and he was on the Omi ship, and I would tune in every day, and catch up on the latest and the greatest with him and his portfolios and all the gaming Web3 shit. And I didn't buy into 90% of it, but dude, the dream of like getting on a show with him and just maybe me, you, bring on Ian as the CEO from Photo Finish and just like put this shit on the map, dude. Put it on
That
the
would be
radar on the
awesome.
Paul Barron show. Whew.
Next level stuff.
Paul, man, I know you watch. I know you tuned in the
Watch it.
Futters. I know I've seen you in the Futters chat, and I've seen you in Vol's channel, man. If you ever tune into this show, please,
Now,
let's
I
talk
always
some
thought,
Photo Finish, man.
as I say, I saw him, but I always thought that was just Kyle Wilson playing the part.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I do remember that, and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I mean, we'll get it out there. I know you've talked to Kyle before, so. But yeah, we'll get this going. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I know you've got to get going here soon. I probably should also. But yeah, I'm super excited, and this is why I'm pumped about this. This is why I want to go this route, because Mo's just not as excited about a lot of that other stuff that's going on. It's like this and Cryptoids and VeVe. He's doing, basically to help me get some hours on the channel and to hang out. And so this is gonna be a lot more fun because he's so into it. He's got the in there, and what better person would you want to kind of like guide you through a project than somebody who like announces races, does their their Kentucky Derby every month, and the Saturday night races. I mean, there's no better person who has knowledge of this. And then of course he knows MJ, who's a really good guy too, and he's got a lot of resources too. So just the connections there. This is the best way to do it, I think. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, you can go back and look at the blog they put out when they were like, hey, right before the Kentucky Derby, they kind of like polled all of us, and they were like, hey, give us a little, synopsis of your time with Photo Finish. Like, why do you love it? Like, give us a little story, right? And I talked about, what other Web3 game is going to create legacies?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these projects might make you rich. They might put your family on easy street for a while if you, put that money back to work and make more money and don't blow it all. But what other games and other platforms are creating legacies? Like breeding horses. I mean, my step's Kiss horse, who, my girl is really attached to now. She watches it, and well, now it's retired, but now she asks about the babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, weekend moderator, right? Like, they put me to work, and I took over the Discord when the team was away. They needed someone they could trust, right? So like me and 2 other guys, like we stepped up, and then how'd they repay us, right? Like, we don't want to take money from these people, but they want to give back. So they took it from the community wallet of giveaways, and they were like, hey, we're going to run a race, 3-horse race. Whoever wins gets the first pick of the horse. Whoever gets second takes the second choice. And whoever takes third, you get the third choice of a horse. And we just thank you guys for, helping us out in the time of need when they don't really have money to be paying people and doing all this shit, right? So what do they do? We stepped up, not for payment, but to help. And then they stepped up to kind of repay us. And they put on this cool little event, and I won Weekend Moderator. I named them Weekend Moderator because I was a Weekend Moderator. And now we have the legacy of people who were breeding horses like MJ, who was a really good horse from that horse, Weekend Moderator. And he has a horse from it called Jishin. And now he creates content, and he has legacies coming from Jishin. And then, like I said, I'll breed out Weekend Moderator with Steph's Kiss and create legacies and lore and storylines. And, who knows? Maybe one day, like, people's children will be inheriting their horses from their parents. And they'll tell stories about how their dad bred this horse. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy because no other game has ever gotten me like feeling like this, man. It's fucking crazy. Right. And on top of it, I look at my bank account and I'm like, holy shit.
Right.
I'm like, it actually works. It actually works.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I came in with nothing, and I'm looking at, buying cars outright now. It's like, what am I doing? You know, like
That's awesome.
because the ecosystem worked. I didn't. I kept the money in photo finish. I'm just
No,
saying.
I know. But
Like
you thought about it. I remember you're
I
going to
thought
get.
about it. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I
you
would
thought
love to
about
go buy myself this 2013 Mustang I keep seeing, up on the road, man, like at the dealership. Like I could probably just walk in there and probably use my credit card and cash money buy the shit. Like
it. Right.
that's
Totally.
pretty dope, you know. But I put the money
Or,
back in the photo finish.
yeah, you can
And
have your money work for you. Of course,
yeah,
not
not financial
financial advice.
advice,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
Right.
But I don't know. Trust me, Bob, I get it. It's complicated.
I was going
There's
to
a lot
say,
of
yeah.
things, but
That's where
there's
I was. Ask Mo. That's where I've been on the outskirts of this, just kind of dipping my toes, looking at stuff. And it's for me, and I think for you guys, it's just more comfortable to do it with somebody who's actually who has done it, who's done well, and who's part. I can see, even though you're not like officially part of the project, you really are, right? Like,
100% you are.
yeah,
You can make a
yeah,
free
yeah,
account. You can still make a free account, get your free horse.
right,
Now that you understand, like from watching our syndicate horse, how to enter a race, maybe, you can go in with your own free horse and start running it. Now
right.
that free horse, starting next season, I believe. Don't quote me on this. It is coming very, very soon. With the next season or two, I have to hope. Where giveaways. So basically, you
Right.
run your free horse all season. They track like trainer points and there's a leaderboard and all this shit. People love leaderboards, right? And at the end of the season, whoever's the top of the leaderboard is going to get like one of the free real horses,
Which
like
would
a
be
paid
awesome.
horse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the team is breeding horses on the back end with their own stuff for giveaways and like because we had to find ways to bring people in.
Right.
They can't take part in the game. So early on, they just had all these tickets and they basically just bred out the horses and they can't play. But they could just breed the horses that, when they go to Kentucky Derby next season, they could say, "Hey, come win a $5,000 virtual horse." Like that's way more appetizing for people to get involved. And hey, just come watch this virtual horse game. Like, so it's one of them things, man. It's like to me, I
For
feel like it's
sure.
a really good way to go about it.
It
But again,
definitely is.
it's creating lore, it's creating legacies, and just
Just a lot
crazy
going,
history, man.
a lot going in. By the way, Big A. So I just put the Discord thing. Go in there if you want to do it. Mo will write you down that you want to do it. It starts Monday. It's going to be 25. He's got the Cash App, his name in there. But if you just if you tell us right now you want to do it, uh, what are we giving him? About a week to get the money? And we already own the horse, so what's
Yeah,
the
we
deal
already
with
own
that?
the
Yeah,
horse. It's just I sent out the email last night to everybody that initially applied on the Google form.
right.
So I sent that email out. So I've been waiting for those people to come in. I know everybody doesn't check their email all the time, so people will start to trickle in. Like I said, we have 10 spots available on the first round. So 10 people right now. We currently have one, two,
Six.
three, four, five. 5 people right now. Looks like Alejandro, Backdoor Kick, Bob Sales, Bruin, and Biggest Bro all signed up for the first round on the horse drop zone. Horse number 2. I guess you know what? Maybe we could unveil it right now if you want before we get out of here. Because
And
just
Big
gonna.
A's in, so there you go. He wants to do it. So yeah, go into the Discord, and then Mo will get you a roll. So it's the Skin and Bones Discord, but you'll see that there's the photo finish live, and once we get you in, he'll get you the drop zone. He'll give you a roll, so you'll see the drop zone, and then you'll see the information there. And then yeah, we'll go from there. So cool. But yeah, go
So
ahead,
yeah,
Mo.
you're in our Skin and Bones.
No. I just said to go. Oh, did he say I'm in? I think he just means he's in. Like, give me name or QR. Do you want to put it in the? Yeah,
Well,
don't send
no,
this to the.
Botrix, no. Well, Botrix,
Yeah,
you have
don't.
your timing is horrible,
Yeah,
Botrix.
yeah.
Holy
Do
shit.
not send it. Yeah, do not send it to that because that is under the business, my business account, which of course obviously is Informant. And yeah, we'll be doing some streaming on here. Can I put the Cash App, your name
That's
in here?
hilarious. Yeah, I'll put it in right now just so you don't mess it
No.
up.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Because I
Only
have it.
because I think it has to be capital. Oh wait, shit! Did that? I might have messed it up myself.
Oh, did you? I just literally copied it from
No,
the.
don't hold on. YouTube. Why did it do that?
Do you not want that? You took it off. I don't see it.
Why did it do that? I put a space. Do you guys not see a space in between monos and two Z's?
Do you need a space?
No, no, no. It should just be Monos with 3 Z's.
Here,
Okay.
watch.
I don't
I
know why.
just put
Okay,
it.
okay. It's.
Oh, it keeps taking it off. It won't even
Oh,
let
you
me
know
put it
why?
in.
You know
Why?
why? Because it's showing me. It's highlighting my Monos name in YouTube chat. You know what highlights your own name?
Oh, so we can't let them see that. We can't.
Just please just join the Discord, guys. Just
Yeah.
join the. You're gonna have to be
Sorry.
in there anyway. I need you in the Discord. I need you to show ownership. One of the 10 people. Just join the Discord.
Yeah, go hit the
Yeah.
Discord. We know, Big A. We know you're good for it, dude. If you want to do it, just go in. We'll give you the
That's a cash
role.
out. That's a cash
Yeah.
out, Big A.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to send it through there now, that's fine. But please just join the Discord so I can at least put you in the Drop Zone channel so we know.
Then we'll
Correct
get you
ownership.
locked in, and then you.
Or
said
else,
you were
because I'm not sending out, I'm not chasing people down. Again, this is not the other syndicate, the DAO. This is, I run my shit a
Right.
little bit different way. It's a tighter ship. I will send out things in Discord once every month or once every week, depending what we're doing. And if people don't respond, well, then that's it.
But we'll tweet it out. We'll tweet it out. So definitely make sure you're following Monos. Make sure you're following me.
Yeah, but I'm not
We're
sending
both great.
private emails and DMs.
It's
Like,
be a
yeah.
lot easier.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, so here's mine. If you want Twitter, and yours is just at Monos
Yep.
on Twitter. So these are our Twitter. So go join both of us. What the fuck is going on? It's not letting me. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, go ahead.
What's your name in Discord, Big A?
I'm in Discord.
Type in the photo finish and the skin. Oh, wait, shit. Now I see you. Oh.
Yeah, now he says I'm here. It even says Big Time
No.
Big A. There you go.
Listen, I am so not used to managing a Discord. Holy shit. I forgot that when I manage it, it's gonna like isolate every channel when I click on it and only show me who I added as a member because I'm the manager.
Right.
I had to go back to the actual photo finish because I'm like, yo, I don't fucking see you here, man. Okay, now I see everybody.
Yeah, so
I see Ronnie Lido. I see Biggest Bro here now at the top of the list. Okay.
So just real quick, because I see some more people have joined. So we're just talking about Photo Finish Live, the syndicate. This is, this is the project where it's horse racing. They've teamed up with NBC and Churchill Down. They have the Kentucky Derby every month. Mo does the announcing for their weekly Saturday stuff and helps produce the shows. And so he's going to help us learn how to race and breed and stuff like that in Photo Finish. So we're going to do a syndicate that you can buy in for $25. It's going to buy into the colt that we already bought and 1 month of racing. We're going to kind of see, there's obviously no guarantees that we're going to make a lot of money on this. This is more educational thing, but we'll have votes and stuff like what we're going to do with the horse. Like Mo was saying, we're not going to chase you around and stuff. But if you're interested, you can let us know now in the chat. If we don't know you, I'm sure we know most everyone in here. But let us know if you're interested, and we'll get you into the first syndicate. And we're probably going to do more because we know there's other people that have more interest. But we're going to get this started. We're not going to wait for people to get this started. We're just going to go because we can start racing on Monday. So there you go.
Yeah, I was debating if I wanted to jump the gun and maybe.
That's right. Big A has that good credit score. We've talked about that before. He is the man. That's what you get when you're a player. When you got buildings and commercial real estate and all that, when you do it right, you get a score that's like literally as perfect as most people can get. So
yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the, because like I said, I'm pretty sure I have a good candidate for next month already.
Okay.
But
we'll hold on. We'll hold on.
Yeah, with the new season coming up, people might start dumping horses to make money for breeding or whatever, because that does happen from some barn to like, holy shit, forgot how much breeding I had to do.
Big A, he does have PayPal if you don't want to download the cash.
Yeah, PayPal works too. I can get you the link. Yeah,
so Bruin says, wait, there's no guarantee we will win money. Ooh. Yeah, so no, we just want to be up. Yeah, we just have to be upfront. Like, but it's certainly, if you think of it like, well, you're paying for an education here that you won't get anywhere else, because Mo does have access to information because of, and you've discussed this before if you want to explain a little bit better, but he has access to information because of the amount of racing he's done and stuff like that. So you're not going to get that anywhere else. And I'm sure most people aren't going to just give that information out. So.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's all just, for me anyway, it's all about just trying to set up my PayPal me link. I
I
thought I
mean,
already had one of these.
he's so excited about this. He just wants other people. I mean, his goal is to get you, me, all of us, like either doing our own thing or maybe we come up with something bigger. I don't know what that's going to look like, but that's the goal, is to get you guys, if you want to go on your own and even start your own syndicate, you'll know what to do. So yeah.
Well, yeah, and like I said, from that point,
gambling. Yeah, we are gambling, right?
Of course we're gambling. I mean, listen, and that's why I'm still shocked that I'm a damn Cryptoids ambassador, because yes, we are gambling. I am a full-time gambling analysis, race caller, you name it. I am in some real degen shit. Also, oddly enough, notice we don't see Poop and Steph show up to these chats, and you know what? I don't blame them. They probably can't be seen here.
They probably can't be seen here.
But yet they loved watching the races on the Cubathon, and they get excited. So
we've used it to actually give away cubes. By the way, Big A wants the, if you can put the PayPal on, it'll be easier.
I'm going to put the PayPal link in the Drop Zone channel.
Yeah, just remember, please do not use the informant, the one you see on Botrix. This is separate from the channel. It's still Skin and Bones, but it's not. This is a Mo kind of running thing. He's got it all figured out, right? Like, this is more of a Mo thing, and like I said, he's got all his syndicates worked out, and so just be careful. Don't send it to the Cash App. That's his Cash App. Yeah,
and I put the PayPal link in the Drop Zone Force Discord underneath your message there, Big A. Yeah, because I mean, listen, like, it's the bottom line is, if people are coming in here to get rich, they probably got some money because they're like, hey, I'm just one of those guys that finds a project, dump a shit ton of money in. And if you're one of those people, after about a month of doing this with one horse, you're going to say, okay, I see the game. I see how this works. And that's kind of the point. Because like I said, I mean, most horses aren't going to be profitable racing, Where horses might be profitable is like, hey, like I said, it has 5 wins out of 15 races or some shit. And, maybe we retire the horse and people use it, because again, depending on how many stars a horse has, and again, we'll go more into detail about each individual stat on the horse as we start looking at races. But,
right,
we really just got to start looking at, each month and say, okay, $25, I came in. Maybe we can sell the horse for a fraction, 3/4 of what we originally paid. Like, put it in a $200 claimer. And, a claiming race is basically just means that your horse can be bought from anybody else that's watching the race. They can say, okay, this horse is $250. I'm going to buy it before the race. And that's it. You lose the horse. You make the money, lose the horse.
Right.
So, those are always options. But I feel like for $25, people are going to come in. We'll have decent horses. We're not going to have the S-, virtual Kentucky Derby horses. But, we have good competitive horses. I mean, look at my barn. I mean, my barn is, ideally, they're winning. Most of my horses are winning. Ideally, unfortunately, rather, 2 horses that aren't winning.
Right.
Are the horses that I didn't. Well, the horses I didn't breed. I didn't breed these horses. I bought these horses to breed with my other good horses.
Right.
So I was like, oh, well, I don't really know how this horse kind of ran because I didn't have the parents. But these other horses where I did own the parents, I'm like, shit, 4 wins, 3 wins, 3 wins on the, 3-4 wins in the first month of racing for these horses is pretty damn good. You look around the 2-year-old horses, that's...
And you had to do it, right? You had to do it to learn. By the way, Gus is asking, how did Mo and BE meet? We met at a cemetery, and it just went from there. It just went from there. No, we if I get this correct, Mo, I guess, had seen some of the content that I made earlier on. He thought that I was, he liked what I did, and he was going to do the fudders with OG Vault.
Well, I originally came up with the show, The Flip.
The Flip, right.
I was going to do the Flip, and then I didn't really want to lean into the FUD because I knew we'd have kind of that early on issue that we had where people were like, do I want to go on a show named Fudders? But then it took a while for people to realize, like, it's Fud Light. You know what I mean? Like, we were just having fun. But yeah, it's like a...
Yeah, so he basically, he suggested to OG Vault, I like this guy, I like what he's doing. This would be good to have him on. And of course, OG Vault and I were friends. I hadn't really done much. I did do that one stream with him, one of the drops with him, and that's how I kind of.
No, I think that's how it happened. Actually,
that's how you saw me on that.
Yes, I saw you. I saw you with Vault. Yeah, I saw you with Vault, and we were actually discussing, like I said, doing like a thing on Monday nights. But yeah, I remember seeing you with him, and I remember being like, wow, I'm like, you guys had some good back and forth, some good banter, good conversation. Obviously, you're a smart guy, professional. So I was like, damn. I was like, if we were gonna do a show and bring on a third, because I mean, I had some other people in mind too, and I'm not just like, no disrespect to anybody, because a lot of people I didn't really even know, like I do know you now, so don't take any offense to this.
Because if he did, he wouldn't have chosen me.
Probably,
Right.
but no,
Exactly.
even at the time, I was like,
Yeah.
well, I know Arcade was tough.
Right.
Arcade does a lot of his stuff in the afternoons. That's why I like his trivia, his drop. Plus, he had already been doing the trivia on Tuesdays with Vault, so it was like, how much do you want to have like the Arcade with the Vault back to back to back stuff? Um, and obviously I was doing the racing with Vault on Friday nights, so yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it happened. Though I think I was just kind of like, wow, you guys had a really good rapport. He said he really enjoyed talking with you, and I'm pretty sure he was the one that initially brought you up, though.
Okay.
I don't think I went out of my way and was like, or if
You just
anything, like,
knew you had
we were already
seen.
thinking about a third person. I think at that point,
Gotcha. And you had
we
already
knew we needed
seen
a third.
either way, it was, and then of course we started talking on the side. Just I remember one time just afterwards, he got me on Discord and we talked for like 3 hours. So it was like it just went from there. We had a lot in common. We liked a lot of the shows the same, and we just were, it was a lot of fun. And then we were like, you know, we came up with what we're doing now, and Crypto Doozy has it right. Informant was taking a leak on a tombstone, and out came Mo to complain. Exactly. And
True.
it's been but it's been a great experience. I feel like I've been very lucky, to get to do all this with Mo. He's so good at what he does, and I'm so new to this space, and I know there's been a lot of people that have been on here longer than I have, and I was blessed to be able to come in, and I wouldn't say it's so quick because we're 8-9 months later since I started, but to get to come into the space and get to see everyone, and I've been very, very lucky, and I'm glad I got to kind of come up with Mo and do all this. This is just a lot of fun. So yeah. And then Big A says BE went to the cemetery for good Wi-Fi, right? To snipe. Exactly. Hanano, good to see you, man.
Great stream last night, man.
Yeah, congrats. We were talking about it earlier. D came by for a second, and absolutely amazing. I'm so glad. Like, I think I put it in there right away, but maybe you didn't see it. But like Cryptoys knew you. We were in the spaces, and they sent everyone over. So awesome. You guys are always doing a good job.
Yeah, they were very well aware of what you guys.
Yeah, they were well aware. So yeah, it was awesome. Great stream. It got me through most of my packing. And so, yeah, we're ready to go. And Gus says your network is your net worth. Absolutely. And there's so many, whether you're in the chat and we're not streaming together, or you're a creator, I love all you guys, man. It's just, it's a small group, and I love it. And actually, and Mo, you would know more about, like, you see musicians, you say like they play these big stadiums, but they really love like the small bar because it's more intimate.
Of course.
Like, yeah. It's like, every content creator wants to be huge, but there's some part of me that's like, I'd rather have like a core group of just cool people than getting too big where it's too hard to talk to you guys. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, great stream, Hanano. That was really cool. Glad the kid had a lot of fun last night. So
yeah, I didn't have any cubes to come on and open up, and I was sitting there talking to B2 behind the scenes. I'm like, man, I don't know if I could survive in a kid's birthday party. I just didn't want to drop an F-bomb randomly. I've been pretty good on your show, and even with everybody else, I'm especially that late. When it starts getting late at night, I just don't want to like slip into like just something random and be like, oh, that's right. Yeah. So
he didn't, but I did. I certainly made some stupid comments in the chat. Hopefully nobody.
But that was absolutely a ton of fun, man. I've grown to love it more and more, I think. I've always just been kind of guy who like, wake up, do the drops, hang out. I never catch day streams, but like, I never really didn't have too much to watch, as far as like the night content goes. So I was always, that's why lately I'm like, oh, cool. Like now we start to get more embedded, right, with some other content creators, and now I see on my YouTube it starts to actually pop up more, and algorithms start to take over, and I'm like, oh wow, cool. Like I felt so bad, man. Dino, if you ever listen, I'm sorry, dude, but You know, I saw him streaming the other day, and I was like, it popped him up on my feed, and I was like, holy crap! I was like, I don't even follow. I'm not even subscribed to Dino on freaking YouTube, man. And
Yeah,
I
I found
realized,
that with a few people because I have
yeah,
actually a couple channels, and I was on one and not on my main one. I'm like, fuck, that's horrible, you know?
yeah, and I was like, wow. I'm like, that's awkward, right? And then it was even more awkward when like he retweeted our Cryptoid stuff, and I didn't even follow him on Twitter yet.
Right,
And
right.
that's crazy, man. Like you start meeting these new guys, these new people, you know, and like you even came on our show last week, right? The pre-show
Yeah,
for the Cryptoids, like,
that's right.
you know, and he's probably like, guys even follow me on Twitter. But no, listen, I apologize because it's hard, man. But I'm starting to try to like sit down more now and be like, okay, cool. Make an organized effort to.
Just to
Oh,
see
this is
what I'm
where
doing.
yes. Hi everybody. Thank you for coming to Skin and Bones. On today's episode, we learned all about Russian nesting dolls, and we learned about horse racing. If you would like to join the Skin and Bones Syndicate, click the Discord link.
Everyone's like, it wasn't here earlier. Dino thought that I somehow could pull off Bean Mo and myself and run a stream.
I wish that conversation was live.
Oh,
Why did that happen to happen? Why did that take place on the pre-show? I wanted everybody to hear my reaction and just even my skeleton Joe I think was hung open because he thought the whole time that
You told it
BE
to
and me
Shelby Cobra, and she didn't even tell me. She's fired.
me and BE were the same person. He's like, I thought you were controlling the voice.
No way, but it was funny. It was definitely hysterical, and it would have been funny live. So we're gonna definitely play off of that. And we'll have to have Dino on, and just we'll do a whole bit.
This is the way he said it. He's like, Most, it's nice to know you're an actual person. He's like, this whole time I thought you were like a program that BE was running as like a co-host, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, am I that like boring and like generic that people think I'm a computer program?
No, you're the best part of Skin and Bones. I mean, it's like that would be insanely impossible for me. I don't even think anyone could pull that off. I don't think it's even possible.
No, but you know what's funny? I'll tell you this before we go. I know we gotta go in like probably 5 minutes.
Sure, yeah.
When I sometimes in my spare time I'll dig around. There's a lot of people that like they'll go on like Omegle.
Oh,
And
that
like
place
just
is nuts. That's scary.
yeah,
Place.
well, it can be scary. You can see a lot of weird things you don't want to see.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the kid is watching with anonymous, so I'm not going to say those words right now. But you can see some stuff, right? And when we go on there, more of just like random interview type stuff. So you just like roll the dice of like a topic, and certain streamers will do it. So you go in there, just try to mess with them, right? So I do it, and I go in there and I try to convince people. I do convince people that I'm AI. So when they see the skeleton, right? When they see it, they go, whoa, what? That's usually their reaction. They go,
yeah,
they go, because I'll do my wave, right? I'll have like my skeleton wave, and they'll be like, whoa, like, is that a real person? And I'm like, no, whoa. I'm like, are you a real person? And I'll start like mirroring them a little bit, and I'll start pretending like I'm AI, and I've been sent to Omegle for them to train me.
Oh, that's funny.
And I thought about doing this content. We can't do it on YouTube, but we could do it on Kick.
I want to do. Can we do Omegle? Can like you and I do Omegle?
Oh hell yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna do that.
yeah. So we could basically go
man.
on. You can play the designer. You're the programmer, and I'm the AI. And we can say, hey, would you like to help me train my AI skeleton? And you can actually tell them like what to say, and we could mess with people. But I do it on my own. I do it on my own with just my one screen.
Just for shits and grins.
And people until they say like, whoa, are you real? And I'm like, are you real? And they're like, yeah, of course I'm real. I'm a person. I'm like, yeah, I'm a person too. And they're like, no, you're not. You're a skeleton. And I'm like, that's not what I was told. I'm like, I'm an AI. I was like, I was sent here to take over Omegle. I'm like, would you like to help train me to take over Omegle? And they'll be like, sure. And I'll be like, okay, what would you like me to learn? And they'll start telling me like some crazy shit, dude.
And I could be there typing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I can like start saying it. Oh, it's so good.
That would be all right. That might be some good side content for you.
PG Money got it.
Yeah, he got
Howard Stern, Robin Dynamic. That's what me. That's pretty much what me and B do. It's actually kind of funny
because we've actually talked about because he grew up listening to Howard Stern, wanted to do that. I loved listening to him, and yeah, that's a great deal. By the way, I'm just going to throw this in here. Join the Discord, guys. If you're interested in joining the syndicate, because we're going to get out of here fairly soon here. let us know. We'll let you in. This is Skin and Bones Discord, but if you want to join the syndicate so you can be part of the Photo Finish Live horse racing, where we already have a horse. It's 25 that gets you the horse in the first month of racing. Then after that, we'll vote to determine what we're going to do with it. So if you want to do that, let us know. We can get you in there, and then you have about a week to get us the money through Cash App or PayPal. We're filling up. And so, yeah, if you're interested, do you have the list of who's already in again? Well, we can tell. And then, of course, we do have the NFTs. So, yeah, we're shilling everything. But the Photo Finish Live is,
today.
Right. Photo Finish Live. Right. Exactly. It's more about learning about the project. You and, you're going to learn from Mo, myself in the chat. We're going to ask questions and learn how to do this. And maybe we'll go do it off on our own or do something bigger all together. So.
Yeah, so currently, in the first month syndicate for the horse drop zone, we currently have Alejandro, Backdoor Kick, Big Time, Big A, Bob Sales, Bruin, that's a lot of B's, and The Biggest Bro, which is really a lot of B's because he's got Biggest Bro, Jesus.
Right.
Yeah, so that'd be 3, 6, me and you make 8. So in theory, we have enough room for 4 more people on the syndicate this month. But we will pretty much close it at 2. But like I said, if anybody comes in after the fact, like, oh, I missed it, and I wanted to get in on the first horse, whatever, like, obviously, like I said, I will sell my share. And then if 10th person came in, we'll sell BE share if he's. I'm pretty sure he's willing to. But
yeah, I'm willing to just to let you guys. I don't have to, because we
still have an interest. Yeah. Like I said, we still have an interest in the horse. We still have an interest in him learning the game. He's going to use it for that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's going to be pretty good. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all we got. I mean, I got 4.5 hours before the Derby.
Yeah,
I got probably 2 more videos I got to make. Even though they're pretty easy videos. So
busy day. I got to go do. Yeah, I got to finish packing, get all my medicine and stuff together, get the passport, and then get out of here, set the booby traps. I'll be good to go.
Yeah, make sure you keep that fake loose floorboard. Make sure you keep that in the same spot as last time. I know we talked about moving it after Bob Sales broke in, but
right, exactly. But yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Did he make a video? He's like, "Oh, everybody, I tried breaking into B's house." Nah, that's a horrible Bob. Sorry, Bob. I'm sorry. I will never do that accident again. I am so sorry.
Now he's going to do it.
All right.
I'm going to be looking for it.
Welcome to the show.
By the way, everyone, I told Shelby Cobra I'm going to be shaking a little bit, not probably going to be able to participate or see much of what you guys are doing. I'll try to go out and retweet stuff. Just know that I love you all the content creators and everything. But when I get back, I'll be back to normal and be able to hang out and do all that stuff. I'm not ignoring you. I love you guys. But I gotta disconnect for most of the time. So, but yeah, thanks Hanano, thanks everyone. Alejandro, thank you. Bruin, I know Bruin 88 said it's gonna be crazy trying to get on the cruise ship. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I'm not looking forward to that, which is why I wanted to get the upgrade I think it's called the Haven, where it's like your own private section on the ship, but I don't think that's going to happen. They don't like our low bid offer. So, but yeah, thanks for that. And I'll try to see if I can check in or whatever, but yeah, I got to disconnect. I think it's going to be good time. I need a reset, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to hit the pavement running, do the Photo Finish Live, Cryptoys, VeVe, all the fun stuff with you guys. I think, is that it? Is this going to be it, Mo? Are we ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're good to go. Yeah, like I said, guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter. We will not be sending the feed to BE's channel just in case. I don't want to get him banned.
Yeah, so
we'll be over on Kick.
Tweets. He'll show you. He'll give you all that stuff so you can go find him.
Yeah, keep an eye on my Twitter. Like I said, I'll post out the streams. Like I said, I'm going to have a very, very hectic week coming up here with the new season. So I will be live for the new season for sure Monday morning. I don't even know if there's any drops. But like I said, basically assume that I'll be live doing horse racing stuff on Kick and YouTube. And if there's a drop, we can discuss it if people come over. So if you find the channel, we could discuss VeVe. I'm not going to say, we're not going to talk about it, but yeah, I mean, I got a lot of new horses, got a lot of new stuff going on. The syndicate stuff's gonna be firing up. So, but yeah, definitely do it. Yeah, we'll probably bring on Bob. Probably bring
Yeah, I
on
know he
Bob.
wants to do it. Maybe the biggest bro or
Yeah, I'll say
Hanano if
biggest
you
bro if he's
need.
around. Shit, maybe Arcade will come give
Yeah.
me. We'll do a little secret skeleton society meeting. We've only had one. It was a lot of fun. We just never did it again. So hopefully get
Yeah.
to do that again and
Yeah,
hook up with some new
let Mo
people.
know. And if you want to do something with him, and of course, when I get back, we can all do stuff together if you want. Big A, thank you for the good wishes, and I will see all of you guys when I get back. I hope. And yeah, this was awesome. Thanks, chat, for coming here. Yeah, Mo, why don't you just take us out from there, and we'll go do our stuff.
Yeah, that's it. I actually made it on time today, so that was cool. Uh,
You did. It was nice.
yeah. Other than that, stay tuned for tonight. We got the virtual Kentucky Derby going on. That will be starting up at around 6:15. We simulcast the feed to all of our channels. It's like a special little thing that you like link all your socials, and every time they go live, it just pumps it to everything. Freaking crazy! It's like a supercharged version of StreamYard. It's insane. So yeah, anybody that's in Photo Finish that links their socials, we'll blast out the virtual derby to every single feed. So my Twitch, my Kick, my YouTube, everything will have it tonight. But if you are here, please come support the main feed on the Third Time YouTube. Again, I will retweet it, tweet it up on my Twitter. So that's it, man. Other than that, appreciate you guys hanging out as always. I know there's plenty of other places in the world you can be, but y'all chose to come here, and we very much appreciate that. So, BE, have a safe trip. We'll
Thanks,
see you
man.
when I get back. Hopefully, Shelby Cobra does not sting your ass off the side of a boat. Don't drive any go-karts on the boat, please. That sounds dangerous.
I know.
And
I'll take a picture.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Chat, as always, be kind, rewind, and we will see you soon. Peace.
Peace, everyone.